seconds. It takes a second for them to go live.
Okay, maybe it
Where
takes a
we're
few
at.
seconds. All I know is it's been a couple of weeks since we've done a live. At
Holy
least.
cow.
The last live we did was with the non-line guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I
And
didn't
we have had
realize.
some crazy adventures since then.
Totally.
Let me tell you, holy
A lot
crap,
of fun,
man.
though. A lot of fun.
What's up, Oreo? You having fun? What's up,
Oh,
Oreo?
hang on.
You having fun?
There we go.
Yeah, so
Let's show them O's.
oh, say hi.
Yeah.
What up?
Hello.
Yeah. So guys, it's been
Good
awesome.
evening.
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Yeah, so much stuff to talk about. We want to start off saying thank you to Nine-Line.
Actually, all of you for logging on
Exactly.
and checking
That's
us
what I
out,
meant.
watching the videos as they come out. I'm about 4 behind, just because we've stopped a lot more frequently than we thought we were going to. Lots of editing, and I think it was after we hit Albany, New York, I simply refused to edit while driving anymore because, guys, New England is just too beautiful.
We literally had
You
no.
have
I
to
mean,
see.
I assumed Vermont, New Hampshire would be pretty. Had no idea Maine would be as gorgeous
Oh my
as it is.
God, it was absolutely amazing. Sorry, I missed you in New York.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to catch as many people as possible. That's what's crazy, is we've had so much response from people. It's
Y'all,
really been a lot of fun.
It has totally been so much fun. The thing is, we first off of our partners that actually, got us started on
Oh, it's on
this.
your shirt too, yeah.
It is on my shirt.
Nah,
Check it out.
hey, you just showed your boob.
Well, you're the one that pointed out that it was on my shirt.
Yeah,
and
like,
it just
I did.
happened to be on the boob.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nine-Line Apparel have really done a great job, since we partnered with them, hooking us up with some awesome collabs that are coming. But they have been really, really cool, and we appreciate all the support from those guys. I'm gonna be honest, I have severely overbooked this trip. We are learning our lesson. Like, we had never RV'd until 11 days ago.
Yeah, and there's so much that we can tell you guys. We'll put that in another video.
But the next trip we're gonna allow a lot more time.
Ed Toniolio, or hello, Mr. and Miss Monster. Loving the content. It's not much, but it's what I can
we
afford.
appreciate your
Hey,
support.
dude,
Thank
are
you
you
so
kidding
much.
me?
Yeah,
Thank
we
you so
appreciate
much.
all the people on here that have made this possible. Obviously, our brand
Yes.
partners have helped tremendously, but we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for people like you guys out there supporting us and wanting to see what it is that we're doing. So,
So we have several other partners that actually helped us on this trip, and we're going to break it up into segments. So each segment we will name another partner that we're very excited about. But what do you want to talk about, Michael Todd? Because
it's not what we want to talk about. It's where do we want to start? Yeah, you're a corner.
Bless it, bless it. So, absolutely, arm wrestling
War
is
baby.
overbooked. War baby, sanitizing wipes or wet wipes takes your chance. I get it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Appreciate the support, man.
So the thing is that when we started on this trip, Michael had intentions of like pulling up into Lowe's and just pulling the guys that were going in there to load up on equipment or
My
whatever,
initial
right?
thoughts were I was just going to expose as many people to arm wrestling as possible, newcomers, and I would just pull up in this Raptor RV. People would be like, "What's going on?" And I would just start arm wrestling people. Now, obviously, you guys, if you follow my Instagram, you've seen me arm wrestling on picnic tables, trash cans, all kinds of stuff.
A lot of fun.
But what has really happened is every time I go to a place, Armbet, my thing is on precise, so people just show
Shout
up
out
where I'm
to
at.
Armbet.
Every time I show up to like a place,
Yeah.
all these arm wrestlers are there.
So it's absolutely awesome. We had no idea how much the arm wrestling community would embrace this and show up with excitement. And boy, have
Dude,
they.
my arm is beat up. Bad,
Each time that we stopped, when
Yeah.
like at the Ninja Warrior place, there were probably 20 arm wrestlers there.
Yeah, there's like 2 ninjas that tried, and the rest of them were arm wrestlers that drove in from close by teams or whatever. And then the next day in Berlin, go ahead.
Berlin, Ohio was supposed to be arm wrestling in an Amish community. Again, 20 plus arm wrestlers showed up there
Yeah,
to
some drove 2.5 plus hours each way just to come
pull
practice.
Michael.
That was cool.
And it's same thing in Syracuse, but that was actually a seminar.
Not Syracuse, Albany.
Albany, but that was actually a seminar, 20 plus again. So it's like Michael has arm wrestled every day but 2 today, and
I have not arm wrestled today, have I?
I told you can't.
Yeah,
'cause
she's
you're
like,
broken.
I gotta, man.
He's broken. Y'all.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Who's this guy right here?
Stephen Pino, will you let Michael shave his beard if he grows his hair back? Did you see Igor put a video saying he's letting Levon versus Devin in December? We haven't been watching anything that Igor puts out.
No, and I haven't really been watching anything. I'm driving all the time. Like I
Yeah.
said, when I say I overbooked it, we are 2,700
But we've talked
miles.
to Devin, yeah.
2,700 miles in, over 2,700 miles in.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And we just hit our 15th state.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and he is not shaving his beard, guys. That is not happening.
No, she's a fan of the beard, man. She's a fan of the beard.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, are you natty, Rebecca? Yes, I am.
Of course.
Why would I put anything into my body to make his food? I don't know. That's what I do.
You have so many more things than you make my food.
But that's
like
what I
you
do.
make my drink. No.
If I have biceps at this point, it's not even from working out. It's because I've been pulling these two pity dogs. That's where I'm walking. So.
They are loving the trip.
So absolutely, and then overbooked. The next trip that we do will be to the Northwest, and we will plan on doing 4 weeks instead of 3 weeks.
Originally, she told me she didn't want to be gone more than 3 weeks because we have 4 grandkids, we have family, all that stuff. And then she's like, "Listen, man, if I'm gone 3 weeks or I'm gone 4 weeks, it's no different. We got to have more time." And we just do. And just because we have more time doesn't mean I need to book more stuff. It just means I need to stay at places longer.
And the funny thing is Devin told Michael when we started on this, he told Michael, you should probably just try arm wrestling about every third day.
It has not worked out like that.
Out of 11 days, he's had 2 that he didn't arm wrestle.
Yeah, and today's one of those.
We'll extend it 4 weeks and try to at least give you a day off in between.
Mostly, I mean, the thing was, if it would have been local dudes, like just normal guys that showed up, then that wouldn't have been as bad on me. But I'm pulling pullers, like legit pullers, and I mean, everybody saw the RVJ stuff, so yeah.
That was a great practice, guys, wasn't it? Wasn't that so exciting? And I love seeing the excitement of the fellows as they're pulling you. And you've had, other than RVJ at a practice, you had one pin at the Albany?
The Albany, so basically, well, I can't tell you all that. They got to see the video.
Jesse S., thank you so much for the support.
Appreciate the support, yeah.
So the videos will be coming out. We will probably have the Berlin out Sunday, guaranteed.
Berlin, Ohio was supposed to be me versus the Amish community, which we thought would have been super cool.
Could be tomorrow.
And then those guys just, they didn't come out, so I mean, it did rain a little bit too.
It was perfect.
But we had a great time.
It was
like I said, we had a bunch of arm wrestlers that showed up.
Yeah. So this is a good time to talk about some of the places that we've been along the way. Again, the Northeast has just been absolutely beautiful. The
whole thing has been awesome. Like, so you can talk about the Northeast. Here's how we left the house. We left late. I don't know. Of course, I left late, right? I left the house late. We drove to Nashville. We ended up having a thing at the truck stop at the Lowe's. One of the guys saved us a spot, and we were jammed in between a couple of diesel.
Armbet,
yeah, it was crazy. Started pulling that night. Got it the next day. We drove to Columbus. I did the Ninja Warrior stuff. Then we had the arm wrestling and the King of the Table. Then I did more Ninja Warrior stuff. Then we had Giordano's, which was awesome.
Giordano's.
Next day we drove into Berlin, which was way out of the way as far as a destination. It'd been great in the vet, but taking this RV down those curvy roads was a little sketchy. But
shout out to Joey Giampa on Instagram for the Giordano's. You hooked us up, dude.
Dude, phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you so much for that. I forgot what you were talking about. Yeah, that dude, you the bomb. Appreciate that. Always down for some Giordano's. But so that was awesome. Then the next day we drove from there. We drove. So this is what we wanted: Niagara Falls. Now I'm telling the Niagara Falls story. Okay, so you guys may have seen on my Instagram me arm wrestling on the back of a unmarked police car. Well,
this is hysterical.
The story behind that was.
By the way, give me a thumbs up. Right now we're at 84. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us okay, because the camera is kind of back from us.
Yeah, this is our first live in the RV, so I mean, I'm sure there are many more to come. But so I show up at Niagara Falls State Park. What had happened is I typed in Niagara Falls. It sent us to the courthouse. So I was not in the best area of town. We ended up going to the falls, to the state park. Somebody pulls up. He's like, "Hey man, do you mind if I get a picture, man? Huge fan." Sure. And it turns out he's a police officer, and we end up arm wrestling back his car. And this is how the story goes. He's like, "Dude, I'm sitting here and we're serving a warrant, and I see you in my rearview mirror. And I'm like, oh my God, that's Monster Michael Todd. We got to go find him. We'll serve this warrant later." So they just said
So they gave the guy a free night off.
I got that dude a pass. He owes me one. So they showed up. We arm wrestled, and it's just been like that this whole time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The dude in Maine who stopped traffic. He's like,
Acadia National Park in Maine. Put that on y'all's bucket list. It is beautiful.
It really was spectacular. But yeah, we're still over there, and there's 2 lanes of traffic, and this guy just stops. There's cars parked. He stops. He's like, "Hey, dude, I gotta get a picture." Super cool guy though, by the way.
Super
He has
cool.
that thing, Box of Maine. So he's
Maine
gonna
Box,
be no, it's Box of Maine. It's on
Okay, baby.
Instagram. Whatever. Awesome time. It's a lot of fun. What you got? You told me to stop.
Absolutely.
Oh, Tony. What's up, Tony?
Yes, Tony Tomlinson. Yes, he said, good to see you. Any chance that you'll be Cali bound again? Still have a room, pool, billiards, ping pong, liquor, barbecue, and practice waiting for y'all. If y'all don't quit feeding me, ain't gonna be no pool.
The plan was supposed to get fit on this, and
It ain't working out.
we've been overindulging.
Because everybody wants to feed us, and I'm not turning down.
It's very difficult to turn down food, especially when you're traveling. You're seeing the United States. I mean, this has been a dream of mine for so long. Yeah, Tony. So we will be in the Southwest tour. Will be in November. So just to give you an idea of where we're going to be at. So we leave here. We're going through DC tonight. We're going to be in Stannardsville, Virginia tomorrow for a strongman competition. We'll hang out there. It's at a Christian school, and then like a college or something. I don't know what it is. And then we're going from there over to North Carolina for a couple of days. Then we'll be in Savannah for a couple of days at Nine Line headquarters doing some super cool collabs and some cool stuff. There's a Southern Georgia arm wrestling practice I'll be going to. Then we go over to Atlanta. I get to do yoga with Diamond Dallas Page, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I probably need to incorporate some yoga in my life. I know Ron Bath and them were wanting to have an arm wrestling practice. I'm letting you guys know, if I show up to an arm wrestling practice, 95% of y'all are going to be me. So this if you want to get a win, show up to the practice and crack me a few times because I am beat up. I'm telling you.
Love it.
It is a lot of fun. I mean, this is what I wanted to get back to. I want to get back to the brotherhood, the camaraderie, the fellowship of arm wrestling, and we're having a lot of fun with that. So that's cool. But what you got?
Yeah, this is a good time for us to shout out to.
Oh yeah.
MMT Metals.
Another one of our brand partners. So it's mmtmetals.com, and basically what it is, it's precious metals. So if you are interested, it's a network marketing venture, but basically your investment. You don't have to do that. Yeah, you have to do that. Your investment in the business or the program, you take your cash and you turn it into precious metals, coins, all kinds of cool stuff. I actually like this idea a lot. We have had a lot of success in network marketing.
Link is in the description.
Always product based, and this one is you're actually just transferring your cash to precious metals and coins. So super cool.
So
thank you guys for your support. Yeah,
thank you guys for your support for helping out with this tour so we can come see all of you guys. Yes, absolutely. So Michael has had, other than just getting beat up arm wrestling.
Oh, injuries. Wow.
Did you guys see the hamstring?
Thumbs up if you thought I did awesome on the salmon ladder.
There's 117.
265-pound dude knocking out all 4 rungs isn't bad, right?
Yeah, right?
Matt, Tickle My Lemons Larrett, what's up?
Keep killing it, y'all. So far, y'all are killing it on this tour. And who cares about losing, Michael? No big deal. We love the tournament.
Man, I'm going to lose so much on this. But it's
so much.
It is a lot of fun, man.
I can't help it. Yesterday, well, I can't tell you. It's going to be another video. But I will just tell you, sometimes I might be rooting for the wrong side. Because I get so excited.
Who are you cheering for? What are you doing?
I get carried away, you know.
You're almost there. I'm like, what are you doing?
I just get excited watching them because they're so excited. You know, just watching these new pullers and older pullers that come in that absolutely love this sport. Guys, COVID did arm wrestling a good thing because it has boomed. It is growing. There are people that are in this thing 2 months, 1 year, 2 year. We're seeing so many clubs expanding because people are looking for something to do, right? It's absolutely, I love it. I love seeing the new folks.
It really has been a blessing just to get to meet everybody and do everything. I'm going to just say one thing real fast.
Only 5 people.
Only 5 y'all cared about my salmon ladder. What the hell?
Maybe they haven't seen it.
Oh,
okay, so
goodness.
check out the Ninja Warrior video where they're actually putting. There's 2 of them. There's one where Michael is arm wrestling them, and there's one where they get their revenge, and they're actually putting him through stuff, and he walked away with it not unscathed.
The very first thing was the warped wall, which I've always had pretty good confidence that I felt like I could do it. She started me on the 10-footer, 12-footer, 14-footer, whatever. Yeah, so when I got aggressive to try to do it, tore the hammy. I was like, oh man, I pulled something. We noticed it a couple days later how bad it was. I guess full-blown, like not a surgical tear, but yeah, bled out pretty bad. And I kept going though, kept going. I hit a few of the other obstacles, so that was super cool.
Rebecca, please hurry with the uploads. I see you.
We are doing everything we can.
I'm doing everything I can. I'm not going to miss out on moments of, I mean, part of taking a road trip is actually getting to see the states that you're traveling through, and I'm not going to have my head in my computer while we're doing that. So if this guy hadn't overbooked us, you'd be getting...
It's my fault. It is my fault.
So, like I said, I hope to have...
But we are getting some good content.
Yes, we are. I hope to have the Berlin video up by Sunday. Could be tomorrow. It's a long video, though. And,
But it's basically pulling the whole time.
Yes. Yeah, it's a long video, though. So, hope to have that up by Sunday. And then the other one up by Tuesday.
So, the seminar.
I like every 2 days, I like to get one up, right?
So, we got somebody before Matt, I think.
No, thank you so much, Jesse S., for your support. And
I guess it was Matt.
Matt, tickle my limits. Also, arm wrestling question. I was doing rising pressure on a pulley the other day, and no pain or anything, but my riser is partially numb right now. Full mobility and no tingling. Problem or train still?
Okay, I'm not the one to ask because I'm going to say train still. I didn't have insurance for like the first 20 years of my arm wrestling career, so I just worked through every injury. I was like, yeah, that hurts. I'll just work around it, or I just work through it. If you don't have any pain, it's just numbness, I would say there's just something that's probably impinged or something, so I would just, ice it. I would ice it, then do the rehab, and then just go back to training.
Yeah, if you're doing anti-inflammatories and ice, that will help with inflammation around it. But did you have a tight strap on, and was it a lot of weight that maybe impinged some nerves? Or maybe stretch some? Think about that. If so, you probably need to give it a little bit more rest. What are you doing?
I'm just looking, sweetie, because I thought there was one. I don't want to miss it.
Michael, they're up here.
They're always up there?
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
All right, cool.
But anyways, thank you. So so the next trip is, this tour is going down the East Coast.
So this was supposed to be the Northeast tour.
Yes.
It has turned out being
the North.
It's basically been the East tour,
yes,
right?
The East tour.
So we're going to end up, like I said, in Savannah, over in Atlanta, over in Birmingham, and then we finish up in West Monroe.
Yeah.
Which is going to be crazy cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Duck Dynasty fans we have here, but the fact that I get to spend the day with those dudes and arm wrestle Uncle Si and all that, that's going to be so
how
cool.
Cool is that, y'all? Y'all want to see Michael?
Okay, so how about a thumbs up on how cool that is? Nobody cares about Salmon Ladder, but at least the Duck Dynasty guys.
But wanted to remind you guys that Monster 2.0 shirts are only out for about another week.
Are they still out for another week? Oh, Monster 2.0 shirts are still available. I guess it is another week. I haven't looked at it. I've been driving a lot. 27 miles.
I hate it when he answers me with a question. I mean, like that. Y'all, we are in such close quarters right now.
Yeah, we were talking about the real staking that Devin should be doing.
The real staking, Devin.
Is whether or not we make it these 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
Meaning,
you know what I'm saying?
Does one of us get left on the side of the road? It'll be him.
It'll probably be me.
It'll be him. Yeah, so anyway, super excited about the Duck Dynasty. So Monster 2.0 shirts can be gotten at Nine and that link is also in the description. Be sure that you use Monster 20.
Monster 20, so 20% off, obviously, the Monster 2.0 shirts.
But
any Nine apparel or any Nine product, if you use the Monster 20 code, you get 20% off.
One of the exciting things, guys, super exciting, it just launched July 4th.
Oh, we're talking about that.
And we haven't announced it on a live. You can also go to monstermichaeltodd.com.
I really think this one's going to get some thumbs up.
monstermichaeltodd.com. You guys have waited patiently for like a freaking year.
It hasn't been that long, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been like 6 months. So monstermichaeltodd.com. The equipment is available. Whoa!
The equipment is available. Yes, and orders are already being filled and shipped. Super excited about that.
You got
super
Monster
excited.
Top Curl, Monster Curl Bar, the wrist wrench strap, Pronation strap.
So I'm definitely going to give England our best wishes for Sunday's European Championships final. Okay.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Good luck to all of you guys.
You
yes. You should arm wrestle one day in the nature. Are you talking about in the natural, like naked?
Or are you talking about like out in the woods?
That's a whole different show.
That is.
You know? Yeah.
Anyway, I told you the submission video for Ninja. Did I mention that? That she's going to do a submission
video? It's in the Ninja video. Yeah.
So if they can get me on American Ninja Wear, I'll be super excited.
My first tournament is this weekend. And at the Fox and Hound event. Oh, good. Let's talk about that. Because that's where the Final Four is going to be. And you guys...
Not Final Four, four-way.
I mean, the Fatal Four-Way.
Yeah.
So Michael has put out, along with our friend...
Gerard, yeah.
Gerard.
Yeah.
In New York, they put out their predictions video. One of them, and I'm not going to tell you who, has got Mike Aiello, and one has Chance Shaw. Y'all go watch that
with
video.
Don Underwood being the wild card, he could sweep everybody.
He could totally throw a wrench in the whole thing.
It depends on how the first round goes with Mike Aiello.
Robert Gould.
Robert, what's up, buddy?
Excited to buy some of your new equipment to get better at arm wrestling. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
So Robert has also been a huge supporter. We appreciate him. We got to hang out with him in Acadia National Park. Super cool dude. Some Plinkoff style hands, I'm telling you.
Robert, reach out to RVJ. Michael really gave you a good shout out and told him to get with you. And
ours also hooked him up with Sonny, the other guy.
Sonny, awesome.
So they're supposed to start pulling. But appreciate support, Robert, definitely.
Jesse Swarwick, it could be one day after video games or in next time. I'm not sure what that is. Hello from Sweden. Super exciting.
We do need to go back to Sweden. I really like Sweden.
No, so again, equipment is now live on monstermichaeltodd.com. And this thing.
Oh, Monster Wrist Curl. The Monster Wrist Curl will be available.
Yes, it will.
To hold out and wrist roll up and down. You know, it's awesome. Once you get it, you're welcome to do whatever you want with it. You know, attach it to anything that you want to do. But
Nathan,
for me, it's just a wrist roller. So we're going to have that available pretty soon, too.
Thank you, Nathan Yo. Yes, so that will also be coming up again soon. But right now, you can get the Monster Wrist Curl.
Monster Top Curl, Monster Curl Bar.
Yes.
What else is it? The wrist wrench, pronation strap, regular strap. That strap actually is a very good strap. Yeah. It's a green strap. You know, go with the Monster Factory. Hell of a good strap, though. Really.
Yeah. So going back and talking about the Fatal 4-Way this weekend, did you see that Craig Chouye also has a super match? It looks like
it's not there. I don't think
it's not there.
No, he's supposed to be pulling Dallas Langston somewhere.
Dallas Langston somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was at that event.
Really? Well, if like I said,
But Schrader has a match too.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe there is. I have not been online. Seriously, I drive, we arm wrestle, and then we let the dogs out to go pee, and then I go to sleep. We have not turned the TV on the entire time, and we are big TV people.
Matt, Take On My Limit, said strap was around hand, above the thumb, decent weight, but several sets because I'm trying to become a monster, so I'm going to keep trying. Thanks. Practice is in 2 hours, LOL.
We'll give everyone my best. Yeah, ice
up to
it's
here.
Not just ice. Ice, then dry it off, then a hard heating up muscle rub, and then wrap it in a towel.
Yes.
Arm to sleep.
Yes, but be careful. If you have continued numbness anywhere, you need to massage is
Your
nice.
accent's so cute when you say things like that. I love it.
Go to physical therapy, okay? Because sometimes it's that ulnar nerve that gets out of groove, and they need to pop that back in. But stop it.
I got to show y'all the hammy.
He's showing me his bruise, y'all.
Yep. Blown out hammy.
Oh, we didn't finish talking about your injuries either.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Either.
We got to chat about Apache Performance Labs real quick.
Okay, so Apache Performance Labs, what?
Okay.
They're like...
So it's like...
Herbalife?
Herbalife tea shops. Apache Performance Labs has a Kickstart.
Link is in the description.
Link is in the description. They have a Kickstart that is superior to what you get in all those teas. So it's great for teas. It's great for everything. It's great. Thermogenic, pre-workout, caffeine. Links in the description. Apache Performance Labs. Thank you for your support. Awesome guys. Rob, Carson Dykes, Sonny, Robbie. So it's really good stuff.
All of these people that we're mentioning, guys, have supported this tour so that we can get out there and see you. So,
dude, if it wasn't for these brand partners, this would not be happening. This content wouldn't be happening. So
get some traffic.
Yeah. So injuries, but so think about that.
Zila, Mesh, go back into our playlist and look at. It says injured again. It was Michael Todd was going through some Ninja Warrior course. Have a look at that video.
Yeah, and also, okay, we're talking about the second injury. Okay, so let me tell you, we take off on Monday. Like I said, procrastinated, got off late. All right, we took off late. And then, so 30 hours in, I tear the hammy, right?
30 hours.
30 hours, because I mean, we left at noon something, and then it was the next day at like 4:35 when I blew the hammy, 5 o'clock, something like that. When is the Patreon shirts coming out?
Nathan Yo, if your name was on the list of those that are being sent off, once they told me that they had 3 people that had been in long enough to get their shirts, and those were shipping out within the next 2 weeks.
Very cool. So that's all through Patreon. They do all that stuff. We just told them what shirts we wanted printed. They print them and send them to you. We appreciate all the Patreon supporters. And what's that, just Monster Michael Todd? Is that where they do that at? I don't know how it works. She knows everything.
In the description.
Injuries. So 30-something hours in, hammy. 12 hours later, go for it, babe.
12 hours later. Okay, first of all, our girls are sweethearts.
Precious.
Maya and Oreo.
If you could see Oreo right ahead of my leg right now.
You always make sure that you have 2 food dishes and you separate dogs to eat. This is very tight quarters.
It is tight quarters.
Small spaces, right? So at home, we've got like 5,000 square foot. One goes into the bathroom to eat. One goes into the kitchen to eat. Everybody's happy. I had one bowl out, and I think we were sitting like right where we are. And I had one bowl out, not paying attention. My fault. Maya walks up next to Oreo.
Whose fault?
My fault.
Okay.
Maya walks up next to Oreo, and I see her ears go back. I hear a growl, and then it's on. It's like, get away from my food, bitch. And so Michael reaches in to grab a hold of Maya, and when he does, Oreo, this sweet little baby right here.
That's the one.
Oreo was on her way to get Maya because Maya was getting her, and she got Michael's arm. She got Michael's arm, and just some minor abrasions, except for one area that was a nice deep cut. I ran into the pharmacy. I got stuff to clean it.
So it's healed up really well, though, right?
Yes.
It's way better than it was.
This is the deep cut.
Yeah,
so,
that one definitely needed stitches.
It needed stitches, but I glued it.
She glued me.
I glued him.
We thought about duct tape, but all we had was glue. So
absolutely took care of that. So Nathan, oh, we got that. I don't know. Did my $25 a month? Just curious. Thanks for y'all's content. Yes, it's coming to you.
Definitely coming, brother.
It's
Appreciate the
absolutely
support.
coming to
Absolutely.
you. So yeah. So, ouch.
So
right?
yeah, 2 days. We left on Monday at noon. By Wednesday at like 8 a.m., I've had a torn hamstring and a flayed open arm, a wrist.
And he goes and arm wrestles.
Oh yeah.
Right and left.
Yeah, you'll see that on the video.
You will see that on video, and it's gruesome.
It gets pretty bad. So she bandaged me up, but I was like, oh, it's bandaged, cool. And
let's just say I was spraying people down with hydrogen peroxide and
every
cleaning
single
them.
person.
I was wiping them like windows, y'all.
Every single person at that practice took my DNA home with them.
Yeah, they did.
I bled everywhere. It was bad.
Ew, it was
so
gruesome. It was like a totally different type of show, right? Absolutely. But anyhow, so that's just super exciting stuff. Anyhow,
A lot of fun. Injuries. So one guy, so we're in Albany, and Gerard's like, "Listen, dude, if you remember, it's a 6-month deal. You're getting a full body cast before this is over." Because I was going to try I want to do a backflip at Juji's, but what you read?
Rosie Royal, we didn't stop in New York City except to jump out and take a picture in Times Square because Michael actually had a scheduled engagement in Wayne, New Jersey.
Wayne, New Jersey last night.
So he went there and had an awesome practice
really
with the New Jersey team.
Yeah, they showed up.
What are they called again?
High Five Arm Wrestling.
High Five, I think. And High Five Arm Wrestling, and they practiced with Marcio Barboza, right?
Team Brutal.
Yeah, Team Brutal. So they were absolutely awesome. That there was a great king of the table there again, and then lots of practicing.
Man.
For you guys, I've been on the practice table. 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to compete.
Without me telling her to do it. She's just
well, because there are ladies that show up, and if ladies show up, I want to encourage them and inspire them to go train. And these men, you guys need to encourage them to train as well. And you need to be helping them. And how you do that, don't just lightly arm wrestle with them. Put a band on yourself around the table so that you both can get some good work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Band, tire, inner tube, whatever.
Bro, just stay safe. If you was in a body cast, I might be able to take you. Damn, I was looking forward to y'all coming back. We will be coming back.
We're definitely going to. So the plan is we're finding so many awesome places, and what we're doing now is thinking, okay, we're going to reschedule, come back, spend much more time. Like we have to go back to Niagara Falls. Amazing.
I got to show them this. Y'all, she just loves him. I mean, like, she just looks at him.
What do you know about O?
She just looks at him like she just loves him so much. And yes, she bit the monster, but she's okay. Someone said, "Is she okay? Did she chip a tooth?" We won't go into that.
That has happened before.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. But yeah. So
appreciate the support, big guy.
She's an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah. So, my baby girl.
LOL. Mr. Shaw, someone said, let's talk about that.
All right, so Brian Shaw, he and I talked.
I think they were talking about Chance.
Oh, Chance Shaw, okay. Brian Shaw and I were supposed to do a collaboration. I'm still waiting to hear back from him. He said he wanted to do it after the World's Strongest Man So I'll be waiting to hear back from him. Janshaw, strong kid. I cannot believe it. There's been saying he's like 290.
Chance Shaw in the house, someone said.
Oh, he's here? Cool.
Yeah, here he is. LL
What are
Brian
you
Shaw.
weighing, Chance? Because if you're 290 plus, that's insane. What are you eating? Everything? That's crazy. Because I've been on this. What am I, like 267 stripped right now, probably?
Yeah.
I was 257
Yeah, Chance,
when we
someone
left.
told us that you were like 290 pounds. Is that right? I don't know.
Here we go.
It'll come up in just a second. So, Chance. Wow. It's a wild chance. Oh, I am 295 to 305 right now.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
How are you that big?
Dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's gonna be a force then.
Have you been to Canada getting those pancakes? What are you doing? Does that change anything for you?
On who's gonna win?
Uh-huh.
I still think Mike has such a long lever that he's got a good chance to either turn him in a hook or bent wrist pressing. But we did see Chance is versatile, man.
Chance is versatile.
That's a big boy.
And
You'll be the
actually,
second. Corey, I bet Woody will be the heaviest, then Chance, and then Mike, and then Jordan, I guess, huh?
Yes. Good time to throw a shout out to Bear Co. Construction.
Bear Co. Construction, awesome. Okay, so Devin Bear owns Bear Co. Construction out there in Wyoming. I mean, they're in Colorado, they're all over the place.
Loves arm wrestling.
But you guys, anybody out here is young on this channel or old, it doesn't matter. But you want a hell of a good job and see some amazing scenery and landscapes. They take very, very good care of you. Go apply at bearcoconstruction.com. They're just looking for a few good men. I think it's lineman positions.
Yes.
But it's all, government type contracts, and they do very, very well. And it's I think it'd be cool for it. I would do it if it was if we didn't have so much other stuff going on. I just think it'd be cool to just be in that scenery. But check out bearcoconstruction.com. Awesome supporters. Really appreciate it.
Fox 8 Ball says Chance down in the Everglades wrestling gators.
Yeah, I can't believe you're that big.
Chance Shaw says it's gummy bears. They are key to getting huge and building horsepower. Send some of those
Gummy
this way.
bears, all right.
Daniel Lester, who is next for the monster? We've got.
So we saw Larry yesterday.
Michael's been approached by several people.
We saw Larry yesterday. We were starting to talk about King of the Table, and then he got caught in a downpour. So he is leasing a C8 convertible C8 vet. That was awesome. So we rode around that for a bit. But I don't have a confirmed match. There have been names thrown at me: Gasparini, Gennady.
Names that you're all open to.
Schoolboy left-handed.
And you know that the
know.
Jerry match has to happen, but WAL is going to.
There will have to be a Jerry. Now there was a promoter from India that wanted me and Jerry to bring me and Jerry over for us to arm wrestle, and I mentioned Jerry, and he said he'd be up for it.
Okay.
So I mean, who knows? All I know is I have blessed to travel the United States for the rest of the year with my best friend and my dogs, and I'm excited about that. But don't think I'm slacking. People are like, "Oh, you need to strengthen your wrist. You need to do that." I'm like, "Listen, guys, I've arm wrestled 9 days in a row. My wrist is fine. I'm just beat up right now. I'm working out every day."
He got pit bulls attacking his wrist.
I got pit bulls, yeah. But that's the
stuff.
left wrist. That wasn't the right. But yeah, so I mean, I feel like I'll be now the 2 weeks when I get home. So we'll be home 2 weeks for this one. Oh shit!
Thank you, 606 Switcheroo.
Yeah.
Handle your business.
All right, y'all ready for this? What are we gonna be doing those 2 weeks we're home? Who are potentially coming down to collab with us and train with us?
Did you guys like that video that you just saw? Monster Michael Todd with RVJ.
How would you guys like to see Monster Michael Todd, RVJ, and Corey West all on the Monster Factory training?
Okay,
How
there's
about some thumbs up?
197.
Thumbs up if you like to see that. I mean, if you don't like it, I can just tell him not to worry about coming down. But I mean, if y'all like it, we might can make that happen. Because 2 people think that's cool.
Oh,
all right,
more.
5 people. 5 people think it's cool. 5 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are looking to have RVJ come down and do some good training.
Yes, is what
he
that
actually
says.
sahe would be willing to do it more than once. If he comes down the first time and he gets good work from it,
Might be
he's like
coming back for like
coming
Labor
back
Day.
coming back again before his match with Sasha. So he really wants to put on a really good showing there and let people know where he's at on a global scale. And the guy is a genetic anomaly. He's a freak. That's one collab. So obviously we went from 97. So 24 people think that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Spoke with Larry yesterday. And what did Larry say?
Larry said that he's coming to the
Larry
Monster
says
Factory.
he's coming to the Monster Factory and he wants to meet Corey West. He's like, I really want to meet Corey.
But here's the deal, they can't pull.
Well, he's training for his...
You kept pushing for that week, and I was like, wait till after he gets to have his powerlifting meet.
Honey, he's going back to... It's in September.
That next day?
Probably very soon. And we're not going to be home then. We're on the Mid-South tour. So we'll be down there with the Eddie. Oh, who's excited about Eddie Hall Hathor?
Why are you jumping around?
I don't know, because
we're going to
be... You just said something about September. We're going to be there. But yeah, so we have potentially RVJ come down to actually just really kill it, do some awesome training, some arm wrestling, some arm wrestling specific training. He wants to see Corey. We'll get a bunch of group of guys together. That will be between the Texarkana tournament and the Arkansas State. So some of the guys who will be competing in Arkansas State won't be able to come out. But that's going to be awesome. And then Larry wants to come down and get some good training in. And I'm going to teach him how to drive a standard. He's like, dude, I've never... What's so funny is he'd never drove in the States, and now he's back in the States, and he's in a C8 vet, and he said everybody wants to race him.
Held up, I'm going to answer Mark J. Mark J, we have pit bulls because I love the bully breed. A good friend of mine is actually a rescuer, and she got us Maya. Maya was our first foster dog. She was from an abandonment issue, so we took Maya in, totally fell in love with the breed. And by that, I mean they are absolutely the most loyal, love their smiles, sweetest.
We love all dogs, all animals.
But we have a special place because we feel like
for...
they're misunderstood.
Yeah.
And so once we had Maya, my friend needed us to, about a year and a half later, needed us to foster another. Well, we are total foster failures. We ended up adopting her 2 weeks later. And then O's here. O's was with a breeder. And she had her uterus rupture. They did surgery on her, and they were just giving her away. We wanted to be sure that she stayed safe, so she found her forever home with us, and we absolutely are blessed because of that.
She is precious.
So that is why we have bully breeds. And no, we don't have an issue with golden retrievers. Huh. We love all kinds of dogs.
Why would anybody say we had a witness for golden?
I think he was trying to be a dick, but it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. Just need a little education.
We love all dogs. We love all dogs. Yeah.
So, Sally Matt, how far is Larry to beating RVJ?
Yeah.
Did you guys not see the practice?
RVJ's world class. Like,
yeah.
RVJ's world class. Yeah, I mean,
What
Larry...
do you think about that RVJ and Sasha match coming up?
I like...
we will break it down on a future video, but just off the top of your head, what do you think?
RVJ has got a lot of options, and I don't think Sasha has as many. So if the power is similar, I'd say it's RVJ's to lose.
Nathan Yo, let me know when y'all come through St. Louis so I can take a vacation.
St. Louis will be in October. Oh yeah, so I was going to tell you. Go ahead, hit this.
And DCS Beamer, the practice vid with RVJ was pretty kick-ass. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
We enjoyed it.
It was videoed totally impromptu, had no idea that was going to happen. Guys, we pulled in at like 10 p.m. at night, and we thought we would just be going to bed, maybe seeing him the next morning, or definitely seeing him the next morning and then doing something. They pick us up in a golf cart, take us back to their place. Lo and behold, there's a damn arm wrestling table there. There's another big guy there. And next thing you know,
we're arm wrestling.
Y'all see what happened.
Yeah, right? But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Go watch the video on his channel. He was going to roast me if I wouldn't have stopped by his. He's like, man, if Michael Todd comes all the way up here and he's 45 minutes away and he doesn't come by and see me, I'm going to roast the shit out of him. So,
but here's the deal. We can't see everybody. Like, we couldn't see Marcio yesterday.
I felt bad about that because I really like Marcio a lot. Marcio's,
and if you guys have not subscribed to Marcio's channel, he has got a great YouTube channel. Guys, go over there and support him. Marcio
Support all the arm wrestlers. Go to RVJ's channel, Matt Mask, everybody. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of good content out there right now.
Yeah. Marcio's a legend in the sport, too.
Truly. I'm excited about where arm wrestling's at right now. Yeah. I'm enjoying what we're doing, though. I'm enjoying getting to see people, meet people.
There is nothing like getting to meet you guys face to face. It's absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's fun to see what it means to some people. Like, we've had some very endearing moments. I'm going to tell this story real quick before we go on.
Carolyn Looms, I'm so sorry. Keep that in your mind.
Go ahead. I know what I'm saying.
Fox, hi, brother. Aussie arm wrestler gave you a shout out last night. I'd like to know what that shout out was about. I guess we need to go watch that video.
I guess we'll have to watch.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this young lady had Rihanna calls me while I'm with RVJ before we're leaving out, and I have no idea how she got my number. She's like, "Is this Monster Michael Todd?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And would it be possible for me to meet you in Massachusetts today? Blah blah blah. Me and my brother are big fans. Sure. Well, we're gonna go to Salem. We couldn't get around very well, so then all right, cool. We'll meet up in a. She's licking me. She's licking her paw and getting me wet. So what was I gonna say? So I was like, yeah, we can't get around. So just meet us here. We're on our way to Jerry's. So they ended up meeting us at this exit 4, whatever, at this little gas station, and they get out, and you know they have their mask on. They're like, have you been vaccinated? I'm like, we have not yet. And she goes, well, we're gonna keep our mask on because our father's pretty sick. And I had no idea, right? And they ended up FaceTiming me with their dad, and he's currently fighting cancer. And what that FaceTime with that man, and he said, thank you so much for doing this for my kids, man. I love you, man. And just seeing what that little bit meant was awesome to me. I was like, that's so cool to know that you're having that kind of impact on somebody. And then to see them post a picture, I gave them all Beat the Champ shirts. I'm almost out. I got some smalls left. I gave them all Beat the Champ shirts, and to see them in that picture with their dad, it really meant a lot. So this is more than just YouTube and getting our brand and doing all that stuff. And yes, we're definitely trying to help our brand partners get more visibility on them and stuff. But it's cool to see we're actually impacting people's lives. So I love the sport. I'm getting to do what I love, and I'm getting to help people. So that's cool.
Nathan Yo, October, okay, I just need a heads up so I can take off work. Honestly, would be a dream to meet y'all. And I saw someone else come across asking if we were going to Sturgis.
Okay, so here's the deal. We'll wrap this one up on the 18th. Like I said, the 18th we spend in West Monroe with the Duck Dynasty guys. So we'll either be home the evening of the 18th or be home the morning of the 19th. It was awesome meeting you in Berlin. What are you saying?
It's awesome meeting you in Berlin. I'm loving watching your journey. Keep killing it, Justin King.
Appreciate the support, Justin. Yeah, so we'll be home then. We'll be home for 2 weeks. I have a Beat the Champ type thing I'm doing down in Texarkana at this July 24th event. And then we'll have the Arkansas State July 31st. And then a couple days later, 2-3 days later, we're leaving off on the Northwest Tour, which now Rebecca told me is going to take about 4 weeks because we can give ourselves a little bit more time. So the plan is to go to Denver, go up to Kansas, see the Primal Beef Turkey guys, go through Tulsa, maybe I hook up with, Jeff Hell, something like that. And then go to Denver if Brian Shaw gets back to me, film with him. Then we're going over to South Dakota, go see Luke Pulsher. We can go to Mount Rushmore, see all that. While we're there, Sturgis will be going on, and it only makes sense to pull this wrapped RV with an arm wrestling table. Plus a wrapped Hummer that would be pulling behind it. So we're looking, we have some pretty exciting potential news about a new brand partners coming on. We have one more spot. There's a spot left for the RV that we can have, and then they'll get on the H2 Hummer as well. So if that comes through, it's a pretty big one. They're a pretty big brand, 500,000 followers on Instagram. Have worked with some really big names.
Super exciting because these people
I'm
all
blessed.
love arm wrestling.
Yeah.
These people want to be a part of pushing arm wrestling forward. And again, everybody's link is in the description. And the last partner that we want to mention, not because they're last, just because this is the order that we put them in today, Female Empowerment Matters.
That's not the last.
It's not?
No, U.S. Interior Specialties.
Oh, Female Empowerment Matters.
Magazine.
Film Magazine, okay? They're wanting to actually get involved with female arm wrestling. Woo! I saw Female Arm Wrestling TV on here. Super exciting, right? So they're wanting to get involved with that, and they're wanting to be a part of helping move female arm wrestling forward as well. So super excited about that as far as a North American platform.
Oh, absolutely, very cool.
Super
Very cool.
pumped.
And they jumped out after the Dubai event, wanted to help and got on board. And Willie, who's a part of that, has actually got some really cool opportunities that we might get to do with maybe some collaborations, maybe a Guinness World Record attempt, maybe Comic-Con, maybe some movie roles. Who knows? Lots of cool stuff happening from there. So
all I know is somebody mentioned that I might get to see Aquaman.
I hate it when she does that. Why is that so exciting to you? I will smoke that dude. We did say if I get to meet Halle Berry or Jessica Alba.
You're going the route of Jessica Alba now, right?
I am moving. Halle Berry, big fan.
Is Sarah going to be a part of this? If you're talking about the Female Empowerment Matters, I'm supposed to be setting up a time to talk with the editor of the magazine very soon, and Sarah is definitely at the top of the list.
Now, I didn't know if you're talking about that or if you're just talking about on this tour.
Oh,
We will see her, I'm sure, when we're in Florida. We'll be in Florida. Back to where the tour goes. Okay, so next month is the Northwest tour, so we're going to hit Sturgis. Mount Rushmore, we'll go over and we'll hang out with Devin Barrett, BarrettCoConstruction.com. We'll hang out with him. We can go to Yellowstone, go do some pontoon, like he's got like a supercharged pontoon boat going through on the lake and river and stuff. Going up into Washington, down to Oregon, Northern California, Big Sur, Yosemite, head over to Lake Tahoe, Salt Lake City, what'd you say, Mesa Verdes, and then from there, check this one out. So Stan Efforting, you guys know, Vertical Diet, good friend of mine, messaged me, said, hey, I'm going to be training John Jones for the next 6 months for his next fight. If you're ever in the area, come in for a workout. So I'm like, hell yes, I'm doing that. So the end of next month's tour, so the end of this tour, we wrap up with the Duck Dynasty guys. The end of the August tour, well, not completely the end, but near the end of that tour, I'll be working out with John Jones, Stan Efforting, and possibly getting in the cage and rolling with John Jones. So fully expect me to get my ass kicked, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Dimitri, what makes you think Michael was ducking arm wrestlers in Massachusetts?
What are you talking about?
He asked, why are you ducking arm wrestlers in Massachusetts?
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Why would I duck? Who would I duck?
I don't know. He's been taking on all
comers. I stayed at Jerry's house. I mean,
he stayed at Jerry's house. We told people, we
even
put a picture,
yeah.
I'm at Jerry's house. So if somebody didn't show up.
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
is he talking about the practice? Like Jim Fitzsimmons' practice? Because I can't do everything.
He
like,
can't.
I mean,
Guys,
we were wrecked,
literally
dude.
every day.
And we wanted to go hang out with our friend. So we hung out with Jerry, had a nice dinner, and
you just
got to sleep in a king size bed instead of this full size bed in the RV. That was pretty awesome.
Is it possible to invite Ryan Bowen to RVJ's place?
I mean, it's possible to invite anybody to the Monster Factory when we're home. Anybody's welcome to come.
Someone said if the Sasquatch runs off with Mrs. Monster, that Sasquatch just made a mistake. Mr. Monster gonna beat that fur off that guy.
So quick. So quick.
Why would Todd duck anyone? Michael is not a punk. That's true. Elliot Berry, just wanted to say thanks to Michael and Rebecca for coming to Columbus. I got there late but had fun, and it was a pleasure to meet both of you.
Nice meeting you as well. Thanks.
Was a fun time.
Let me tell you, we had Giordano's. So Columbus is definitely one of the highlights of this trip.
Dimitri, I'm not taking anything personally, but I will tell you, he does feel bad about not being able to make everything.
Man, I want to.
He tries so hard.
I really want to.
And if anything, it's me going, listen, I can't make 3 more stops today. You know, it's like, I thought we would be, this is a little selfish of me just a moment.
I did too.
I thought we would be out hiking and, you know, doing some of the things where we're at, and there simply just
I did tear my hamstring though, so I mean we couldn't. We tried to go do some hiking, and like I just was not super mobile. And then apparently every time I arm wrestle, it hurts my hamstring.
Yeah, but the fact is they're just humans, y'all, like the rest of us. The fact is that this tour, while we are having a blast and loving meeting you guys, it's really not so much about us. It's more about all of you out there. And we just want to give back to you. We want to thank you for following us. We want to thank you for elevating arm wrestling as you are, you know, because it's because of you guys watching and sharing that more people are becoming fans of the sport that we love.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I want to try to see everyone. I want to try, but like I said, originally it wasn't about me showing up to different arm wrestling practices. I mean, we did mention Armbet, and I was going to do some of that, but I really thought that I'd just pull off the arm wrestling table at like a Lowe's or something like that, and I'd just take on the average guy and expose them to the sport that we've dedicated our life to, that I love so much. And it just turns out that the arm wrestlers have been coming out in droves just wanting to arm wrestle. I'm like, all right, let's roll. So it's just been practice after practice after practice, and it's been awesome. What?
Are we at GG Saturday?
No, we're in Stenardsville, Virginia Saturday at a strongman competition. Now, in that strongman, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell, there's 5 strongman events, and the mystery event is going to be arm wrestling. Yeah, so...
You're arm wrestling again?
No, it's a strong... I mean, I do have to arm wrestle. What I did say is he's doing like a Husafeld Stone and a farmer's walk. They're doing...
Try?
Yeah, and then there's
You're gonna tear some more
I know.
shit.
I'm not going to do the deadlift. The deadlift is like... I thought about doing it. I mean, if I wrapped it real tight with like a ace bandage or something, I might get... Because the weights aren't unbelievable. I would like to just see how I fared. Oh, they got a log lift, so I could do a log lift. I could do the Thor's hammer holdout. I mean, that becomes cool stuff.
Nathan, can't meet everyone. This trip is tiring, let's be honest. It is tiring, but at the same time, it is a great experience.
Listen, sometimes you get a little frustrated. Not you, me, us, on this trip. Because you don't have the comforts of home. You don't have that. But then I look over at her and I'm looking at the scenery and the landscape we're seeing, and I'm like, I love you, baby. We're getting to live the dream. We're doing this. We're doing this thing. We are traveling the United States in an RV, and I've taken so many pictures already, and it's just awesome, man. I mean, is it a sacrifice? Yes, but it's a sacrifice that's worth it, because we're doing something I want to do my entire life. I'm getting so many firsts with you, right? Acadia National Park. I probably would have never went. I didn't even know about it. And then for my birthday, she bought me this national park, 60 national parks in the United States, whatever. And she's like, we have to go here, because we're going to try to hit as many of them as we can. So if I don't get to meet you on this tour, like I said, we're finding places that we want to come back and stay. And we're having a blast.
We are having so much fun. And I look forward to continuing. I mean, we're halfway through this one.
This one, yeah.
Yes, halfway through this one, and I'm
little more than halfway on miles,
yeah.
Because some of these places, like I'm saying, it's 2 days. Go ahead.
Eddie versus Thor predictions, guys. We'll do that when we get a little bit closer. But someone was asking two things: are we going to watch the Mike Ayala or the Fatal 4-Way live? We hope to, but we may be busy working.
At that strongman event tomorrow.
And the other is: are you going to be watching the Thor and Eddie match?
Oh, we will be there.
We will
watching
be there.
It live with some VIP all access. All access. Yeah.
Nathan,
you were killing it today.
Just be mindful of the ticks in the Northeast. We have been spraying ourselves and our dogs. Nathan, we'll enjoy it. Y'all have a blast. All that matters. Y'all have a dream and enjoyed it. Support.
Thank you very much for the super chats, man. You were killing it. I appreciate it, man. All that really means a lot. It's helping us do this. Yes, we have the brand partners to help, but all you guys that are supporting a Patreon, super chats, all that, we really do want to appreciate you guys for everything you're doing, and it really does mean a lot. So thanks. And
you guys are seriously gonna have to stop feeding me. I'm not gonna fit in anything by the time we get home. DM 1001. Did you see the video at Mazarenko's YouTube channel with Levon? They offered to pull Devin after Chafee. No, we haven't been watching anything from Mazarenko.
But that is frustrating. And I talked to Devin the other day, and Devin was pissed. He was like, it still pisses me off that they wouldn't let him pull you. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so Devin was amazing.
They think Levon has a better chance against Devin.
Well, I didn't look as amazing, so maybe they're like, oh well,
yeah,
that who cares? Well, but it was out there. It was a huge opportunity, and they passed. And they were unwilling to let him pull me, but they're jumping on board for that. So, is it frustrating? Absolutely, it is. Because that's a match that I really wanted.
And Devin agrees.
Yeah, no, but Devin was.
He's the one that started.
Yeah,
we want Devin to have that match.
Yeah, I want Devin to have his crack. He earned it. He beat me. He earns the shot. I mean, he deserves it. If something happens and I get offered the match, I'm 100% taking it. And I promise you, all the supporters out there, the people who bet on me, everything, that will not be the same monster you see show up next time. Monster 2.0 will be something different.
But you're going to stay healthy and you're going to stay safe.
I'm going to stay healthy and I'm going to stay safe, but I'm going to be really strong.
Okay, exactly. They want to see we could beat Michael. We'll beat Devin easy. Goku Black. Mark J, will you go see John Brzezinski in Arizona? FFB legend just got here. Is this Talk versus Levon? Yes, that's what we were talking about. Todd Ham, I thought the same and think you should pull Levon. And Nathan Yo, again, no problem, supported all y'all since day one. Thank you so much for that support. Do y'all's thing. Love the content.
Appreciate you.
And you guys, the content is only going to continue to get better. Now, I'm having some frustrations.
What you doing, OEOs?
If any of you work for T-Mobile, I want you to contact them and tell them, once again, Mrs. Monster says, you suck. Okay? We will be switching to Verizon very soon. Very soon.
It is difficult. It is difficult that the service goes in and out so bad. And it's not even so much the travel service. We don't have good service at home. And that's frustrating because, just there's a short drive that we frequent and we just lose service. And so that's frustrating. But I would love a Verizon sponsor. But, yeah, so it does make it difficult for editing. No hotspots, it is more, we're blessed. We're having a great time.
Thank you, 60 Switcheroo. You're a great moderator. Facebook legend, do we know a date yet on Devin versus Levon? No, we don't. They were talking about December, is what apparently Mazarenko was saying. Just what I've read from you guys. Devin says it could be all the way March.
Yeah. We're not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. So pretty excited to see it. Pretty excited.
Igor wanted as much time as possible for Levon to prepare for his opponents. His match versus Devin will be friendly and not impact the top 8. Nathan Yo, don't go to Verizon. I hate them, but I literally get 0 bars in the city. I do AT&T, but that's just an opinion.
Huh. Yeah, okay. I'll look into that too. But yeah, friendly, that's not just friendly. Whether it impacts the top 8. Top 8's not the only the thing in the game. I mean, top 8's just PAL. Let's just get that straight. It's not the top 8 arm wrestlers in the world.
Right.
It's a brand that the PAL created. Right. It's the top 8 guys that they can get to compete under their banner. That's what it is. Yeah. So regardless of, it won't impact the top 8, great. Top 8's no different than any other organization someone started. They did initially try to make it the top 8 best arm wrestlers in the world, and they couldn't get everybody because people were under contract. So I love the idea of Devin versus Levon. It's gonna let us know a lot about what all's going on. But even if it didn't work out for Devin, and I believe if the same Devin shows up that showed up against me, his chances are very good. But even if it didn't, it still doesn't say. I mean, styles make matches. Styles make matches, you know. So
Levin Gasparini, glad to see you show up. He says, sorry I'm late, but really enjoyed the practice matches with RVJ. I'm glad you enjoy that.
I had a lot of fun. It was, and like I said, I'm even more excited about him coming down. Like, he wanted to come down. He wanted to train. He said, I don't get to pull like this. You know, I don't get this type of training. So if he could come down and me, him, and Corey, and all of us, well, I'll get more people there. I mean, I could probably even get Mosier or somebody to come up, you know.
Yes. This is Oreo, guys. She is about 10 years old. We're not real sure of her exact age because, again, she was a rescue and we don't have those records. How did y'all like Maine? We loved it. I'm so mad I was sick and couldn't meet you both. If Devin loses versus Levon, he will be second in the world until M 2.0 comes around. That's correct. Give him some good training.
And even some people won't, if Devin loses, they'll just say that, that North America's not any good, Vitali's number 2. And hell, for all we know, Vitali's number 1. We don't know. I mean, there's so many unknowns right now due to COVID. That one thing we do know is on May 29th or 28th, Devin was better than me. That's what we know. Nothing else is still yet to be proven. And on June 12th, Army's Gasparini was better than Matt Mass. Those are the 2 things that we know in the super heavyweights right now.
Oh, thank you. ATV3 says, new to your channel, your personalities have me hooked. Monster, what's your thoughts on this rumored match between Schoolboy and Richard Lupke's? Thanks. Really? Elliot Berry.
Devin mentioned that. Thought that'd be an epic match. Is Richard better now from COVID?
Richard was very, very, very ill. I don't know if he is.
I don't know.
I
would take Richard. Most of the time to beat Richard, you have to be able to hook him. And Schoolboy's an outside arm wrestler, so I would assume he does have a long lever. But and Richard doesn't have a lot of arm wrestling, prowess, but he has ridiculous power. If you could let Richard train with one of us guys who have a full arsenal, and Richard could pick that stuff up, he would be, even at his age right now, he would be one of the top guys. He's so strong.
Yeah, Levin Gasparini wants to see Jerry versus Vitali. That would be a good match.
Did you see Nathan Yo wanted to give me a dog for a week, give me Oreo?
Ah!
Yeah.
Can't have Oreo.
Can't have our baby.
Can't have Maya either. Oh, our babies are just, they're our babies, right?
Yeah, yes, they are.
Bresnan in the top 8 kind of grinds my gears. There's better guys that deserve the spot. Fox, Hateball, here's the deal, like Michael was saying. You have to quit thinking about the top 8 as the top 8 in the world. That was literally the top 8 that PAL could get. They tried to get several other members when they started. They tried to get Michael numerous times. They tried to get Dave Chafee from the beginning. They wanted to get Devin from the beginning, and they were not available. Their contracts were locked in. And Jerry, they tried to get all of those from the beginning because they were the top 8 in the world at that time. Well, they couldn't, so they had to fill in with the best options that they had. Now, Tim Bresnan has always been loyal to PAL, so it only makes sense that he be part of their team. And he did convincingly beat Rustom at the end of top 8. what was that, 2 years ago? Is that how long it's been since they had one? So give him props. I mean, Tim Breslin's not, he's no joke. He's a very strong man. Has got a lot of experience, been doing this a long time. So I like that he is representing the United States. I definitely want to see Dave Chafee do his thing. I'm just hoping he's there and he's prepared for it, right? So, funny things about RV living. You can literally be going down the road, get up, and go to the restroom.
Right?
It's not the best experience.
Let me tell you.
To be in
I was
a
like,
house
hey,
that's
I
moving
gotta
at
pee.
60
Hop
miles
over
per
here.
hour.
Hop over here and drive real quick. So we had a stoplight. Man, she switches over. I go back to pee. She takes off. I slam into the shower. I slam back in the front. Yeah, it was crazy. That's I'm
Yeah.
sure your experiences have to be a little bit better now because I'm such a great driver. Oh wait. Tell them how awesome I am.
He is so good, y'all. I mean, he's brand new to this RV thing, and I told him he might need to take up driving big trucks because he can back in, he can parallel park. He is yet, knock on wood, yet to hit a light pole or anything. So
I have curb
very, very
checked
good.
it twice.
And it's 33 foot. I mean, it's
curb
not a
checked
little
it
one.
twice. So and it's what 15,000, 16,000
Yeah,
pounds. Something
the
like that.
schmo, Mrs. Monster. Where are you from? You've got a southern accent, but almost a little Minnesota Canadian.
Yeah, we hear that all the time. She's born and raised in Arkansas.
Don't kill me over it. I wouldn't kill you over that. I'm not sure where it comes from. I did have my best friend was from Iowa, so maybe I picked it up there. I was going to say Michael's kind of looks like a badass trucker, right? Fits right in, And I mean, these people at Nine Line are hooking us up with, like, he fits. Doesn't he
It
look
is.
like he belongs on Duck Dynasty?
I do look like I fit Duck Dynasty pretty well. What was I going to say when you said that? It got me thinking about something. Oh, I got to do this. This is how far behind I am. I've got to go and say why I have the most beard-delicious beard for Beard Struggle. So I can be in that Beard Struggle commercial in Norway. I'm telling you. I'm like, and it's a Viking commercial type thing they're doing.
Yeah.
I need to be involved in that. I've got to do that video.
Ah, okay. We need to give a shout out to U.S. Interiors.
U.S. Interior Specialties, great dudes, veteran-owned company. Just blessed us with his partnership. Super pleased. I was so happy for him. He said it wasn't shortly after him choosing to partner with me and be a partner for this tour that he got like a $1 million or $2 million contract with somebody else. It's just the way you get paid back for blessings. Awesome guy. Appreciate that very much. And I need to get with those guys. On this tour, he wants me to stop at different veteran-owned companies and do some beat the champs and stuff like that. So we just got to set that up. I know he would love the fact about we're with Nine Line because obviously Nine Line's veteran-owned as well, and they're doing some awesome things. So yeah, we appreciate all the brand partners. We appreciate Primal Beef Jerky, feedonprimal.com/monster. They took care of us in the beginning of the year to get us over to Dubai, which probably could have been the catalyst that snowballed all this to where we're at now. But all you folks on here that have been loyal and supportive. Now, I don't know anything about how to do this. I want to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
Are you going to launch it right now?
No, I'm going to launch it. I'm just going to tell you. So
Okay, Michael's
obviously-
going to do. You're going to do a contest, right?
Well, so
He's very excited about it.
I want to get that silver button. I want that 100,000 sub thing. So I'm like, all right, how do I do this? How do I reward people for sharing us to their friends or
Their
whatever?
social media and friends.
Their social media and friends. So somehow I'm gonna figure this out. And somebody, Josh sent me like this randomizer how you pick the person. So it's not like I pick my favorites or whatever. But we're gonna do a huge, massive giveaway once we hit 100,000 subs. I mean, I know some of the things I have in mind. There could be a huge, day with the monster, stuff like that. I don't know exactly.
Either we go to them or they come to us.
Something. We're gonna figure it
Yeah.
out. We don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
But the quicker we get to 100,000 subs, the quicker we get to, give away some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And have some cool life experiences for us and some people. So
We will most likely be announcing this next week. We have to work out the particulars because
there's
as you
community
know,
standard stuff you have to follow, and
yes, YouTube has very strict rules on doing any type of contest, right? Shang Long, hello friend. People who can drive vehicles of different dimensions with ease have been shown to have scores significantly higher in IQ tests.
I only had one IQ test, and that was when I was in 8th grade.
But isn't that all anybody's supposed to have?
I don't know. It was 130 something, but that was then. So I don't know if that's the highest your IQ ever gets. I'm good with numbers, and apparently I'm good with driving vehicles of different dimensions.
Brian Book wants you to give away an arm wrestling table.
We can do a lot of stuff. So I do have some combat arm sports. I have 3 different combat arm sports tables with, I wouldn't say one of a kind, but apparently they're 3 of a kind. Monster Mako Todd, arm wrestling tabletop covers that I'm going to autograph. Take those off and ship those to people. I'm sure we could get some cool non-line apparel donated, but the grand prize will be all of that plus like a day with the monster type deal. We got to figure it out. But yeah, I think we're like 75.5 right now, and I just want. Obviously, I'm trophy horse, so the silver button for YouTube would be awesome, 100,000 subs. But I want all the people who've invested us, the partners and everything, to see that this is a channel that's highly supported, that people like the content, they see what's going on. Because I want to keep doing this. Even after this 6 months is over, the tour doesn't necessarily end then. This 6 month tour ends. We may go to Europe and tour for a couple of months. We may be in a new RV and touring again. We may be in a different vehicle and tour. Who knows? I don't know what's next, but I know that we are blessed to have this opportunity, and I'm definitely going to make the most of it. So we will announce that probably next week or something, right, babe?
Abu, yes. Batrovich, hi, Michael. Big fan of yours. Would love to see Monster Arm Wrestle random guys on the street. That's what we're doing. That's literally what we're doing. Michael has been arm wrestling on trash cans, picnic tables. You and Robert Gould arm wrestled on a
stone. Sitting on my butt.
Actually, y'all were more like reclined.
I was sitting on my butt, though.
Okay.
I was sitting like this.
So he's arm wrestled everywhere.
We are on all types of
surfaces.
surfaces.
Visit Italy. We would love to go to Italy.
I love Italy. Can't wait to come back. What did the guy say about the 100,000?
You will absolutely get the 100K. The regular content in these lives will help a lot too.
And we're having a blast, man.
By the way, you guys, I'm so sorry, my
Go ahead,
love.
baby, sure.
Look at him pull away.
I know it's tangles. Damn it! Stop.
No.
Yeah,
Where are you
stop
going to? Where are you going
All right,
to?
go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So where was I going? You confused me.
I didn't confuse you. Dude was talking about random people. He was talking about I don't know. What were we talking about?
Yeah, what was I talking about?
Someone tell her what we was talking about.
Y'all come to the UK.
Italy.
Love
Can't wait to
meet
come to Italy.
you
100,000
and show
subs.
it's done.
Regular content, lives. That's what you said. The guy said something about the content and lives will help us get there. 100,000 subs. You started.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you are on here and you have yet to share this stream to your social media, please do so, so that people can find us, and that will also help our numbers grow, and also will help arm wrestling get out there to more communities. Think about your groups that you're in, friends that you have. If they're not already fans of arm wrestling, they need to be. They need to be.
And not just fans of me or us, but arm wrestling in general. It's a great sport.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Share. And also, we got a notification from, because I know some of you have troll accounts and we love you. The trolls are hysterical. But we got a notification from YouTube that they were going to be deleting accounts and also unsubscribing if something appeared to be a spam account, or if it appeared to be not an actual person account. So be sure you check, because you may have been subscribed and they may have
handful of people say,
unsubscribed.
I don't know why I didn't get this notification and why I'm unsubscribed. So you may have gotten unsubscribed, not on purpose, like you didn't do it, but it happened. So always check.
And YouTube, how about you leave people alone?
Right. Hey, if you guys have not, obviously subscribe to this channel, click the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. But go check out and subscribe to Rebecca's channel. We put out a pretty.
If I ever have an opportunity to record anymore.
But the last video we put out was us getting ready for the RV.
Someone mentioned that.
It was pretty funny. I liked it. I mean, maybe I'm biased, but we're gonna have a lot of fun on that channel as well. And we would have kept it all on this channel, but it was recommended to us with somebody that had like 7.5 million subs to split them up and keep the arm wrestling content here, the lives here.
Thank you, Brian.
And do everything else on that secondary channel, like couples workouts and hiking and RV life and all that good stuff. But
yes, John Van Schalkwick. Devin doing a good job with arm bets. This sport is going to explode. He is doing a great job, and guys, there are so many more features to come to Armbet. And if you have not staked your athlete yet for the match that's
somebody
going to be
go stake Don Underwood.
Yes,
the guy's got a shot. I'm telling you, he's
y'all.
strong.
And he might be an underdog. You might make some money, But
well, it's just what he will have a good performance, and then like Chance just got through beating him pretty convincingly up there in Michigan. But round one, it looked like he had the brakes on him. He just double fouled. So It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. But Chance being 295 to 305, that's crazy. That's a big kid.
Any muscle loss while you've been away from the Monster Factory?
I've gained about 10 pounds.
He's working out. He brought his dumbbells. There's big
Yeah.
ass dumbbells over there on the floor, and he'll just be
I'm
here.
rehabbing my shoulder right now, so I'm doing the exact same shoulder workout every day. I missed a day, so I have to do 2. One of these days I have to do 2, and then I'm always doing arms the day after I arm wrestle, which means I'm doing arms a lot because I'm arm wrestling all the time. Now I have not broke out the barbells or the Olympic plates and things like that yet because we have not been stopped anywhere long enough to do it. I'm excited about when we get the Hummer. Right now I'm having to break down the arm wrestling table. It's a 30-year-old table that I have to pull out from underneath the thing and break it behind the bed. When we have the Hummer, I'm just going to have a combat arm sport table thrown up in the back of it. And I'll pop the hatch, pull it right out. What you going to say, babe?
This person's saying this is Erland Meyer. I think Don can be dangerous, though. Seems confident, and since it's BO1, he's very dangerous.
Very strong, very strong.
Come to Bali. Okay.
I would love to come to Bali.
Would love
Hook
to.
that up. So the one thing that I was talking about, or I was getting shit about on Instagram, one of the guys was like, "Oh, why are you representing the sport so poorly? Arm wrestling on trash cans and different. Get out an official table, make our sport look good." I'm like, dude, for real. I was getting gas, and the guy wanted to take a picture and wanted to arm wrestle me.
What a
I just
douche
told
to
you
me.
I've got to take the table out, put it together. It's like a 15-minute ordeal at a gas station, you know, when we're all just stopping there to get gas. So once I do have the Hummer, and I have the Hummer. Once the Hummer's wrapped, and we have that last partner, which I hope is the one that we got a chance of getting because that's gonna be super cool. But once it's wrapped and the arm wrestling table's in the back of it, I'll pull that sucker right out and we'll go straight to work. You know, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Shang Long, whenever I think of the last video Mrs. Monster posted, I think, holy crap, go check it out now, fellas. Yeah.
Know about the crap?
Yeah. What do you think about Devin versus Levon? Can Devin reach Levon's level? I think he was there.
I think he was at the Levon's level, and now in retrospect, and this I haven't said this to anyone yet. In retrospect, I regret not pulling Levon while I was in Dubai because I thought I was going to get the match.
Well, you had no reason to think you weren't, because when Michael called and talked to Kirill and Igor in November before we went to Dubai, they did not say no.
No, they knew.
So,
what I was
Michael,
doing.
you had no reason to think you would not
I know,
get the
but
match.
like now I'm thinking, man, I sure would like to find out if I could pull those fingers off the back of my hand, crack that wrist back. You know.
My name is Rebecca.
I don't know.
I had a lot of elbow pain before when I start to do some arm wrestling training. That was before a month. And now I'm hitting my arms hard and I have no pain. Does that mean no result? I'm not sure.
No, I train arms the day after arm wrestle all the ways, and it always heals up my arms. But here's the deal. Hang on. So, tired, obviously. I feel like if you approach arm wrestling like you would any sport or any job, and you just do it daily, like if you're a hard-working manual labor guy, that job may be hard the first time you do it, the second time you do it, but eventually your body gets used to it. Same thing with arm wrestling. Who was the last guy?
This channel's my favorite to watch for arm wrestling. So glad to catch the stream on lunch. Will you be heading back to Dubai this year?
Oh, there's
Bonus tokens. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the support. There's a good chance I'll be involved in King of the Table too. Like I said, I didn't get to go into detail with Larry about it, but from the conversations we had, he will be coming to the Monster Factory while he's here, and it's looking like it'll probably be probably this month, won't it? We get home sometime between the 19th and probably the 30th is when I'm guessing he'll come down. It was funny, like I was saying yesterday, I was saying earlier, so he doesn't know how to drive a standard, and I was like, well, cool, you can take when you're down there, I mean, I've got extra cars, you can drive the C6, whatever, and he goes, well, just to let you know, I'll be in that the whole time. I'm like, you know how to drive standard though, do you? He goes, no, crap. I'm like, well, I'll teach you, it won't take that long, so it'd be fun to have, to be teaching Larry how to drive a standard, because he loves his sports cars.
The Schmo says, LOL, you reach a much bigger audience by keeping it real and engaging with fans in arm wrestling anytime, anywhere for fun. F that IG troll.
I was a little offended. It was a little offensive. I was like, dude, I'm just having fun. The people wanted to arm wrestle me. They want to do it. I think it's good IG content, right? Especially on the picnic table right there at the gas station. I had the strap on and all this stuff.
The Buck wants to know if you arm wrestled Larry. Here's the deal. Larry is getting ready for a powerlifting meet, and he's not doing any arm wrestling until after that meet, with good reason. you hurt your elbows, you know, you hurt your wrist, you can risk injury. And he's got one thing on his mind, and that's to focus on powerlifting. Now, he is going to come down to the Monster Factory, at least he said he wanted to. Come down to the Monster Factory, and there still won't be arm wrestling, but you will get to see them do
I was saying
some
we could do
training.
some cool training, and I was thinking this morning that we could take him to Greg's gym and do some strongman stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because
You versus Hermes or Gennady or who?
both of those are good options.
He's good.
I'm down to pull anybody. It just has to be at the right time where I can fit it in through this tour that we're doing, and you know, as long as it makes sense financially, I'm in.
Eric Bailey, Michael has pretty much always beat Richard Lupke's, right?
I'm 9-0 against him.
You're 9-0. Okay.
I mean, technically, well, I'm 10-0, but 9-0 is the legit number.
MMT, will you be in Vegas? That is JH79.
We'll be in Vegas on the tour in November. So the way the tour looks next month is Northwest tour, and then in September was going to be the North Central tour, but because of the Eddie Hall Hathor fight in Jacksonville, I'm gonna make it a Mid South tour. Because I was trying to get all the northern states done before it got cold, but our North Central tour now will be in October, which means we'll go up through Kansas City, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa. What's up?
I love you, Shane Long. I just love you. He said if he was God for a day, he would make Igor Mazarenko clean out our black tank.
That's funny. Yeah, I'd definitely make sure that I used it first. But yeah, that's some funny stuff. But yeah, so October we'll be up through Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri. We'll hit all those states.
Hermes in a year or two will be wow. That's Fox 8-Ball. He's
wow now. But the fact is, we can't say anything for certain because you don't have. I mean, he had a wrist injury, and then you get injured. You never know. I mean, Corey, in my opinion, is the future of all arm wrestling if he doesn't get injured. And it's funny that people doubt me when I say that. Just wait to see what he does.
Bonus
It's
tokens.
ridiculous.
Why does Gennady hate you? Or is he doing that to promote his channel? You need to shut that dude down.
He used to like me, but it's possible he hates me. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's to blow up his channel, but who knows? Maybe he doesn't like me now. But if that's the case, we'll show him. What was there a WAL question there?
Yes. Is top 8 a level higher than WAL? No.
Absolutely not. Okay, so why
Because
would
there's
top 8?
Levon, Vitali, and Prudnik.
Prudnik is not better. That's okay. Levon and Vitali.
Yes.
We don't know. We don't. Maybe those are the top 2 guys in the world. We have no idea. We won't know until we find out, right? Until somebody from here pulls them. But when you talk, Prudnik was a blown up middleweight. He was the guy that got put in the event because he won the Zloty Tour the year that there wasn't anybody in the Zloty Tour because we were all in super matches.
Yeah.
And then the next year, Dmitry Salayev won it because everybody was in the top 8. Now Dmitry Salayev's part of the top 8. Both of those guys are very legit arm wrestlers. But I mean, Prudnik over Dave Chafee, Prudnik over Jerry Cataret, Prudnik. I mean, that's just. I mean, I'm not saying he can't, but I mean, it's not likely. You know what I mean? Angerbayev, awesome dude. Angerbayev was not one of the top 8 arm wrestlers in the world when they had top 8. He was a replacement for the fact that I couldn't be in it, Dave couldn't be in it, Jerry couldn't be in it, Devin couldn't be in it, and that's just how it was. But it's just social media is so confusing to people because the words top 8, the branding top 8, people legitimately think it's the top 8 best guys in the world. No, it's the top 8 guys that you can get to join your league. And I'm after my WAL contract is over, I'm not joining any league. I'll win your title, but you're not owning me. Those days are over.
Yes, sir.
I would rather drive around and do this and do, celebrity matches and do cool content and meet the people that love this sport and follow us, or meet the new people that might be the next champ. I don't need to be in some league.
Erlen Meyer, tell me more about, is the Langston and Touye match, is that at the Fatal 4-Way? And he wants to know, Michael, who do you have in that match? Langston has crazy back pressure in the strap.
Craig and I go all the way back to 1992. I got to go with Craig. Dallas Langston did impress me quite a bit when I was in Southern California. So strong kid. I have to go with Craig.
But Devin is friendly, is what someone said. I don't know what that means. If Igor is suggesting, and I'm not sure this is what it is, because like I said, we haven't watched his stuff. I think I actually have him blocked. If he's suggesting that you're not friendly, you and Levon got along great.
Exceptionally well.
And we have always been respectful of
Prior to their dumbasseries.
Igor and Kirill until they become idiots.
I mean, the shit they said was just unacceptable, you know?
Completely unacceptable. And you guys aren't even privy to what they were saying. And by the way, if someone wants to share it with them, go ahead and tell them, we know what you said to the promoters. And in my opinion, you're evil.
It was disgusting.
It was disgusting.
But,
so,
you know,
and I thought you guys were the beacon in arm wrestling. And I found out that you are little more than slave drivers.
Yeah, so needless to say, our eyes were opened. But
wide.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm excited about everything that we have going on. I'm excited about, I'm super excited about these cool collabs. It's going to be fun. But starting tomorrow, we'll be, like I said, at that strongman competition in Virginia. We have to find a way to hit West Virginia. Because if I don't at least drive through West Virginia, I've somehow left out that state. And I got to hit all 48 on this tour to make this thing a success in my eyes. What was you going to say, babe?
Who is driving the RV? Okay, Michael let me drive for like 7 minutes.
It was a very short period of time. She drove it at home and she did very well. Once you get on the interstate, the diesels, when the big semis come by, they push you left to right and you feel it. And I could just tell she wasn't super comfortable. So she's driven about 50 miles.
Goose Score, that makes sense. He said Devin versus Levon. Friendly means that if Devin beats Levon, Devin won't advance versus Levin in the top 8. Well, of course not, because it's not a top 8 match.
It's not a top 8 match, just like me and Devin were not a WAL match. You know?
Caroline Looms, MMT, who you got, Uncle John or Taven Bradford?
Okay, so I'm assuming that's a match that's going to be taking place at Arm Wars. I don't know who David Bradford is, and I honestly have never seen Uncle John arm wrestle, but I'm proud of his weight loss and his fitness right now. So he looks like he's taking it very seriously, but I don't know who David Bradford is.
Erland Meyer, who would be a good match for Adam Silver in the bottom 8? Is he going to be in the bottom 8? No, he loves arm wrestling. Like, he really loves arm wrestling.
Let me guess. Jody, maybe?
Did you say Jody? What kind of dick are you?
I'm fucking with Adam.
They fuck with each other a lot. Oh, excuse my language. Like
I thought that would be funny. So if he sees us, hey, somebody take
other.
this clip out, send it to Adam. That was funny. So Adam, who would be a good match? If he's training and gets better, Chris Gobby.
You guys can tell that we have missed talking to y'all because we've been talking for 82 minutes now. But I love just reading your questions. That's not something.
No, we don't get to do this very often.
A lot of time to do.
Just,
so
yeah.
Think Devin said he wants to. Oh, good. Let's go, Michael Todd. He's the best ex-vegan Logan.
Appreciate the support. Is there more stuff on our list, or are we good right now? We just Q&A now?
Yeah, I think we're on. Did you talk about RVJ and Sasha? You did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we talked about the Fatal 4-Way, and you also talked about Craig Touye and
go watch the prediction video. Most of the time, the prediction videos get a lot of views, and for some reason, that maybe it's because it was right around the 4th of July. It just got horrible views. What
do you guys want to see Michael do with Juji? Because they've already done all of these different.
My intentions were to do a backflip prior to the hamstring.
Is he still going to try and do that with you?
If I can wrap it tight enough, I think I can pull it off still. Think about maybe an ice bath challenge. Obviously, he likes working arms, so we might do an arm workout together. I don't know what all we're going to do.
How long you been together, guys? More than 20 years or nah?
No, we haven't been together 20.
Thank you, Goose Score.
My first ever arm wrestling event, 1990 Saline County Fair. She was actually doing a cheerleading competition at that same event, at the same fair, and we didn't meet each other. I know our paths have crossed numerous times, but we were 38 years old before we ever met each other. What you got?
We were. I looked a lot
She's a lucky girl, I'm telling you.
He's aged me in 10 years, y'all.
I was pretty when we met. The hell? I do look like the Duck Dynasty guy now.
You're gorgeous. You're way sexier now than you were when we met.
All right, what do you got?
Yeah, you had that old goatee and that pretty boy thing going on.
You know you liked it.
Walking around with your collar. I think you might have had your collar turned up.
Oh, don't be stupid. I didn't have a shirt on. You know what was happening.
Ice bath sounds awesome. Mike
yes,
versus
it does.
Juji in a cage match.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
if I could stretch and get my flexibility back, I'd love to do some full contact sparring with him. padded up and stuff.
You and Gigi should play tennis.
Okay.
Someone said both smoking hot.
There you go.
Now, are you talking about both Michaels then and now? Or are you talking about both of us? Because I don't think after all the food that I've been fed, I can be called anything near smoking hot.
Babe, you're smoking. You're smoking, babe. Smoking.
Yeah, last night I said it has to stop. It has
so
to
I woke
stop.
up this morning and ate a donut.
What an asshole.
There was a leftover donut. I mean, I couldn't throw away a donut. So I did have a protein shake with it.
XOKKS 90s Michael was the shit with the collar popped. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
That wasn't 90s. That was like 2003.
In the 2000s.
I did weekly photos, physique
Y'all,
assessment photos.
I'm going to make him give me this picture so that I can actually put it on the community tag so that I can share this with you guys because
okay,
this guy was in love with himself.
No, it was weekly assessments. I was perfect nutrition. I did 140 something days without a cheat meal. Nothing the size of it.
Yeah, I gotta say it.
Go ahead.
He had a bandana on, tied up like a pirate, giving a smoldering look, right?
And that was thin, dude. I was like 191, and I had cut off jean shorts on. I was very, very, very lean, but it did look a little questionable.
I mean, he had a beautiful body. You had to respect. He had a beautiful body. That's just not my thing. My thing is Sasquatch. Okay?
Well, the Sasquatch is about to get jacked.
Jacked Sasquatch.
And I am going to do...
Is that a new hashtag?
Jacked Sasquatch. I like that. So she told me, I'm going to get dialed in, shredded, and then I'm going to pack on as much mass as possible. But she told me once I'm comfortable with how I look, she can let me do a full body wax video. So wax my chest, stomach, back. Because the waxing video of my nose and eyebrows and ears and toes is our most viewed video. So if you haven't seen, it's like 400-something thousand. Yeah, so we've done 15 plus million views on our channel. We've never had a viral video.
Jose Marquis says, very rare. A hairy man fetish. No, it's just my man. I need him. Okay, this is a total girly thing.
No, who was that chick the other day that was the on Ridiculousness? That was the model chick, and she's like, how much chest hairs you got?
Yeah.
Remember that? She's all about the chest hair.
So the thing is, for me, and actually a lot of women, not all women will admit it, we like for our men to look like they might eat somebody. All right? When we walk into a room, I'm thinking it's probably a prehistoric thing in our genetics. We need for the room to be worried about the guy that's next to us. I think we've succeeded. When we walk in and
let me tell you what has been the common thread of everyone who has
everyone that meets him.
And she keeps wanting it to be different.
I want it to be different.
Tell them what you want it to be.
I want them to say, y'all have seen Roadhouse, if you're old like us, and where they're like, I thought you'd be bigger. I want them to say that to Michael. We haven't got that.
Every single person that has mentioned is like, damn, you're way bigger in person. I'm like, all right. So that's been pretty cool because, I mean, I'm around big guys all the time, so I don't seem as big, but I am an above average size fella, but it's pretty cool to, to see people like, damn, dude, you're big. Like,
Preacher Armwrestling Michael actually did message the guy from Ridiculousness.
Oh, I do that. That's how I do things. If you're on Instagram, if I find you, and I'm like, dude, I'm late to the party, but we're a huge fan. Let me know if you ever want to learn how to arm wrestle or anything. I'd love to do something with you.
And you guys can actually help us out with that. It's because of you guys that we've actually done some of the collabs that
Dr. Bo Hightower's suggestions. I'll reach out to him.
If there's something that y'all want to see Michael in, like if you want to see Michael in Dubai for King of Table 2, y'all go on Larry's next YouTube video and spam that to him. We want to see Michael versus anybody.
If you want to see me on the Joe Rogan show.
You want to see me on the Joe Rogan show.
Message the shit out of Joe Rogan.
Message the shit out of Joe Rogan. That's how you guys can actually, you get to have some control in what you want to see. And it's all because you've got to show people what you want to see. If you just want to wait for it to happen, it may be a long time before it just happens. But with your help, we can get it done, right? I want to see Monster and Devin both on Hot Ones. What is that?
I have no idea what that is.
Is that anything naked?
It sounds a little, and you're mentioning me and another dude, and I don't know, it doesn't sound good. But what is it?
Oh, did you see our friend that was on Naked and Afraid that she is really trying hard to get on it again?
You're kidding me.
She spent 40 days naked and afraid in the Amazon, y'all.
Man, I ain't going down like that. I mean, unless it's a lot of money. We know it's not. So that's
Bug
crazy.
bites all over her privates. I'm not cool with
down.
that.
That's not cool.
Yeah,
and it's the Amazon. So the Amazon, that just makes no sense to me.
To be honest, everyone wants to see Michael back in Dubai. Well, y'all got to make sure it's known. Because if you're not letting Larry know it, because it is his promotion, he may not know, right? Eating spicy wings while answering questions.
Oh, that's hot ones?
Hot ones. Oh, is an interview done eating really spicy hot wings? That's funny.
I'll eat spicy stuff. I just don't like wings. There's just not enough meat for the work. I don't like eating off the bone.
Okay, so in Dubai, Larry and Michael were going to do a spicy wing challenge.
Yeah.
Well, we went there to the restaurant the day before, right? And
the
night before. And I think that you can actually see this on Sharif's Instagram.
Oh, does he have it?
And so Sharif, if you don't know who he is an awesome kid. He is Larry's assistant in Dubai. He's a Bangladeshi. He's the sacrificial lamb. So they make him eat just one hot wing.
Don't say they. That was all Larry. I had nothing to do with that.
I'm pretty sure that you were watching.
I might have been encouraging.
Okay, that poor child is like rubbing ice cream, tears going down his face, rubbing ice cream all over his face, just lapping it up. And then we go, after watching that, I go get Emla cream, I get Gaviscon, all the stuff to protect Michael from his mouth out his bunghole, right? And we're prepared. And when we get there the next day, Larry's like, we're not doing that. He said Sharif was up all night, stomach cramps,
it was bad.
in pain.
It was bad for that young man.
We ain't doing that. So you should collab with Eric Bungahan. He currently is hanging out with Juji Mufu, Levin Gasparini.
Yeah, I would like to. I've seen some of their stuff, and but I talked to Juji today, and he said it's just going to be me and him. Originally, he wanted to do multiples, like me, him, and somebody else to collab together. Maybe schedules conflicted or something. It's funny. He goes, "Thanks for calling. I thought you were going to be here Saturday." I'm like, "We're 11th and 12th, right?" He goes, "Yeah, I thought Saturday was the 11th."
So it's Sunday?
Sunday, Monday.
Okay. Richard Jennings, I had hot wings in Edmonton, Alberta, where I had to sign a waiver before they would sell them to you, and you could only buy 1 dozen. They were that hot. Wow.
So Edmonton, Alberta, 1993, my first ever world championship. Pretty sure I finished 7th. I beat Mike Gould in the sit-down worlds.
Galervo 80, hello Michael and
old.
wife. Greetings from Finland. Thank you.
What's up, Finland?
People really want to see you do a food challenge with Juji. Well, if y'all want to see him do a food challenge with Juji, then go watch Juji's challenge that he did with Michael already, which was a pancake eating challenge. Not many people watch that.
We should. Yeah, y'all need to go watch that.
That
was good.
It's on Juji's channel.
Y'all need to go tell Juji we need to do a food challenge. Rebecca's one said she's going to eat right. I didn't say that. I've changed my mind.
Unless it's ice cream.
Ice cream or pizza?
I freaking love ice cream.
We need to do a food challenge. I like that.
Corey versus Spotto is what the 606
Okay, so originally
says.
I did not think. Originally I thought Spotto might be too much for Corey, but Corey's torn bicep tendon on his left arm back in December has really. It wasn't the torn bicep. It's how much he dropped off, not training, has made that kid so hungry that I gotta go with Corey. I think Corey stops the match, and I don't think Spotto wants to be inside there.
Norwegian Viking, I had to take that video, Dave. He said, monster and eating. Hell no. We don't want to see that food come up again.
Yeah, we had to take it down.
It was so gross. Shang Long, did you ever get Karate Hottie's number? She knows Joe Rogan. Ask her to get word out to Rogan.
Huh. I mean, I do have her Instagram and all that. We're friends on there. But I could also message Jackson Wink. They're huge fans.
Yes. Do a cooking challenge with Juji on pancakes with maple syrup. Well, they already did pancakes.
Dude, we did that.
We did
with maple syrup. But they were protein pancakes there. Those Kodiak
and it was
pancakes.
on Juji's channel.
They were so thick. It was really hard to eat. Because if you just give me regular buttermilk pancakes, I bet I could eat probably 20. But those, I think I got 8 in the time limit. It was rough.
Joe Rogan would boost you guys by hundreds of thousands of subs.
It's definitely possible. So yeah, I think I'm gonna message Jackson Wink once we get off here.
Gennady is not in the top 8. He did have a match scheduled WAL and then COVID happened, but he is not in the top 8 because he is the Georgian
coach for the WAF
And if any of them are involved with anything PAL, they get banned.
Yeah,
and he can't risk that.
Yeah.
So he cannot risk that. So he cannot pull anything that has Igor involved in it. IFA, PAL, nothing. Crispy Crunch Fling or Crispy Crunch Flurry. Whatever you want to say, it are the best ever, Rebecca. You gotta try it. Are we talking ice cream?
We like food a lot.
Imagine teaching Joe Rogan arm wrestling.
He'd probably be good. He's a hell of a martial artist too.
Eric Bailey, is Mrs. Monster Canadian?
Nope. Born and raised in Arkansas.
Maybe I'm like
You've never been to Canada, have you?
No, we came very close.
Yeah.
We might have actually been.
My phone said, "Welcome to Canada." So
It
we were
did.
on the Maiden of the Mist at Niagara Falls. So apparently we crossed over in the water over to Canada, but we didn't touch land. But my phone registered Canada.
I should have brought the nut challenge. I left it at
Damn
home.
it! We have that super hot nut.
Isn't that just a great title? I got hot nuts.
You got a super hot nut. I got
I got a super hot nut. Would y'all click on that? Tell me, would you click
Damn
on
it!
that?
I'm gonna have to do that challenge, or me and Larry can do it when he comes down, or me and RVJ can do it, or
You and RVJ. We get him set up with some whatever his drink of choice is, and I think that would be some
it won't even
funny
phase
shit.
him. It won't even
I
phase
think
him.
that would be funny. People are laughing at that. Oh my god, LOL. How long is your beard? To his navel.
If it comes to my second set of, when I'm standing straight up, my second roll of my abs.
Okay, so Shane Elliott, we've actually put this out there to do an arm wrestling challenge with Mr. Beast and his crew.
So I wanted to do
We
that
want
for
to do
charity.
it for charity.
Yeah.
And the charity that we like is involved with actually Nine Line. Okay, Nine Line. They are building communities for homeless veterans, and what they're actually doing is they build these transitional houses. They put the homeless veterans in them. They help them get their ID, they help them with schooling, get them back in the job market until they can actually transition into their own home where they're owning a home, and then another homeless veteran can move in. And they want those things going up all over the country, and they don't necessarily want to build them all. They want people to come there, see it, and go and take it back and do it in their state. But that is all a charity. So we would love to do that with Mr. Beast. So again, y'all go spam Mr.
Yeah,
Beast.
go spam me. I would love, my
Monster
idea
Mike
is
Todd.
every single person
Yeah.
that I beat in arm wrestling, he donates X amount of dollars to charity. And
Yes.
I would try to break the Guinness World Record, which is 1,050. Jan 1,000 and change. Jan Chescu said it in Romania. So if we could set that up with Mr. Beast, film it for his channel, and I think that'd be amazing. I mean, because I think if it's amateurs only, like if it's not like legit arm wrestlers, and if it's just people off the street or whatever, and we're doing this for charity, I think I could do 1,100, maybe 1,200.
Can someone tell me what a code red is?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you can't handle the truth.
No, but I know that. But
Oh.
when people say I got a code red or something like that, I don't know what that means.
Oh no, I don't either.
Does that mean you got to go poop? You got to poop?
Is that?
This is Oreo.
Hey.
Okay. What is the origin of the monster's hate of surprises? I'm not sure what that means.
Monsters hate of surprises.
We love you and respect you in India. I don't like
Appreciate this
surprises.
I mean, I like good surprises.
I can eat 20
Like, if you want
pancakes.
to surprise me with $1 billion, I'll be very happy with that surprise. You know.
Not that red pill, LOL. What is it, Levon Gasparini? Let me know, okay? Hope the Mr. Beast collab works out. That would be huge for the sport.
I think it really would be. I think it could garner a lot of attention, especially with us being travel. He's in North Carolina. I mean, I would rearrange my entire schedule if I could find a way to meet him while we're in North Carolina, because we have the RV. I'll pull out the table and just do a charity thing. It'd be awesome.
So, Michael, what surprised you most? This is a question up here about the match in Dubai that you lost.
Yeah, that was very surprising. That was quite
shocking
the
as hell.
shocker.
He's like, what the hell
Shocked
happened?
the shit out of me. So yeah, you know, obviously in the moment I was just, I just got beat. In retrospect, there were so many things that I watched about my demeanor that were different than my normal demeanor coming out to a match or in between rounds or whatever. And I genuinely believe Devin was the strongest guy I'd ever seen. That's definitely his best version. But I believe that I got very invested in the story. I mean, I hung out with the guy every morning, and I just think I watched him, and you know, we had some pretty good conversations, and I was proud of what he did. So, I mean, it was shocking to me that I wasn't able to do what I felt like, you know, what I normally do. But yeah, I mean, it could have been all Devin. Maybe Devin was just so good that he just negated everything but I do believe there was a percentage of it that was I got very invested in his comeback. You know, it's weird when you become a fan of the guy you're supposed to be competing against. It kind of changes how you are, how you approach it. I don't know.
Shane Long, 6'4", 270 pounds, 21-inch biceps, 130 plus IQ. I see why God had to wrestle the seventh day. God bless you, big guy.
I'm only
Don't
6'3".
you-
I'm only 6'3", but I appreciate it.
He doesn't need any stroking, okay?
I do appreciate that. But yeah, so that's part of the thing is because I get so much shit all the time. People are like saying I'm not 6'3". I graduated high school at 6'3", and that's what's funny is people see me like, damn, you're a lot bigger than I thought.
Eric Bailey, I can answer this now. Now I understand. He said when Devin showed up, and it wasn't at the Monster House. We were not at anywhere near our home.
I came to film with Juji and
in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
We live in Arkansas.
We went to James Rodriguez's house because James, my hips were jacked up. I had some issues going on. I'm like, man, how many people are going to be there? It's not going to be a serious practice, is it? Because I'm kind of jacked. So he's like, no, it's just a local practice. And then I do that arm wrestling workout, and this whole thing, Tom had set this up, and Devin was at his house just sitting there eating popcorn or bonbons or whatever while I'm out there arm wrestling. I'm doing an arm wrestling workout and training, and then they show up that night. So I don't know what the question is, but yeah, wasn't at our house. It was somewhere else. And
he was talking about the origin of why you don't like surprises. So what Michael likes is a schedule. He loves a schedule, or actually, it's not even that he loves it. He needs a schedule. He needs to know what's going on.
I perform better knowing what's ahead of me. And I found out that that's what happened with Tom, and I'm like, dude, if you guys would have told me. We did legs the next day. I could have done legs that day, and you could have seen me and Devin arm wrestle 100 matches that night. But you can't expect me to do a full-blown arm wrestling, BFR, arm wrestling circuit, and then arm wrestle probably one of my biggest rivals in the sport. And I just like, what are y'all talking about, dude? I told James and Reese, I'm beat up, and I'm just here to do a little bit of pulling and meet and greet type stuff. And then Devin Lair shows up. So yeah, definitely a surprise I wasn't excited about, but at the end of the day, it got us a lot of views and created a lot of drama, and it kind of led to this match we just had. Hey,
Levin Gasparini, if you need to ban anybody, please feel free to do so. We're not upset,
dude. I don't mind. If you're an asshole, I don't want you on my channel. That's how it works. I'm not doing this thing just for subs. I do this because the people that like us and support us, I want to interact with you guys as much as possible. If you're an asshole or you say something disrespectful, then I don't want you here. Now you can have your opinion, and it can differ from my opinion, and we can be fine. But if you're an asshole and you're disrespectful, your lucky band's all you get.
We will take care of it, you guys. How is your hamstring doing after that rupture? Can you walk and drive, etc.? He's doing just fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's tender. Like if I was to do something stupid, I would definitely feel it. The bruising has spread a lot, and so it just like I'll notice it when I'm driving because I kind of try to get more comfortable, and I'll feel that because of the way my hamstring hits the bottom of the driver's seat, it kind of puts pressure. Then I feel it. I'm like, that still hurts. Yeah, I'm still tender.
How about Mr. Beast has a month? This is Adam, that one guy. How about Mr. Beast has a month to find the best 20 competitors to beat Monster in a King of the Table? If Monster wins, Mr. Beast pays for the project.
Okay, can it be people not who are arm wrestlers? Because you can easily find 20 arm wrestlers if you put them all at my level. I get the first one. I may get through 2 or 3 and then I'm done. And I think that's going to be the case for any elite arm wrestler. But if you give me 20 guys from any strength discipline outside of arm wrestling, NFL linemen, strongmen, whatever, find 20 of your best options who are not pro arm wrestlers, anybody, any sport, lumberjacks, anything, line up 20 of those guys, and if they beat me, it doesn't go through. If I win, he pays for the project. I'm 100% down with that, and I'll promise you I'll be ready and make sure that those homes get built for the veterans.
So,
but I like that idea. Somebody tell me.
I just love your videos, Mrs. Monster. Thank you so much. And
Later,
have you seen a guy? I've got 2 things to say here before you talk. Have you seen a guy called Andre Smayev? What do you think? And Eric Bailey wants to know: would you punch fight one of the Paul brothers for $2 million?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. Set that up.
Are you putting O's in her kennel?
She wants some water in here, thing.
Oh yeah, she panting.
Here you go, baby.
No confidence. Damn, Miss Monster. LOL.
Yeah, so I will tell you for a fact, I will fight Mike Tyson for $2 million. I will fight anybody that wants to fight.
He didn't say he'd win.
No, I'm not saying I'll win. But if you're going to pay me $1 million, $2 million in a heartbeat, and I told this to Larry when we were in Dubai, I told this to the guys at Core Sports. how big of a channel do I have to get a celebrity boxing match? Usually it's 500,000 subs. I'll box Devin. I'll box anybody. If you want to pay me enough money that will change my life, I will fight anybody. And I would prefer to do it with training. Like if you said, okay, the fight's going to be in 6 months, you will see me train as hard for that fight as I would for any arm wrestling match ever. And I will come in prepared and I will put on a show. But if you said it's $1 million and it's next week, fucking fight next week.
James Hogan wants to know, outside of arm wrestling, what is your favorite sport for both Mr. and Mrs. Monster? I'm going to tell you mine. My favorite is probably gymnastics. I like Olympic gymnastics.
Yeah, my favorite sport to watch outside of arm wrestling is UFC. You know, mixed martial arts. I love combat. I love to play. I am not a spectator. Like, I am a participator. I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch baseball. But I'll play any of those sports. I'll play tennis. I'll play ping pong. If there's something you can keep score at, count me in.
Norwegian Viking, the answer to your question is we have a Patreon, and that is a link in the description. And we give Patreon just 10% of the memberships. And that is so that they can run the site, but also handle all of the mail outs of the special perks that our members get. So that is one way. And I know
What was the question?
he was concerned because YouTube take 40%.
They take a lot.
They do, but I'm okay with that because this is
if
their platform.
If you're okay with it, if you are super chatting and you're wanting that money to go directly to us to help fund something or support something, know that YouTube does take 40% of it. If you're okay with that, we're okay with it. We just appreciate. And I'm not asking anybody to do anything. But if anyone wants to or feels that
you guys watching and sharing is awesome.
I'm blessed to have you guys as subscribers and supporters of what it is that we're doing. But they do take a big chunk.
Pierre Hostin, what is the #1 person you want to meet, dead or alive?
Okay, so $100,000 to fight Devin, winner take all. Yeah, I'm not down with that. I got to get paid if you want me to go fight. Now here, I don't want to. I would box Devin way before I would do a grapple with Devin. Because the guy's a professional killer, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm telling you, those odds are not in my favor. I do have a striking background, but and I've got decent hands, so my boxing would be pretty good. I would love to do a kickboxing fight with Devin because I've got good feet, right? But if you're talking about a mixed martial arts match, I'm gonna have to get paid to do that. Boxing, I like my chances, but neither one of us. We're old. He's 46, I'm 48. It's ridiculous to think that we would get in a ring and fight with a winner take all. You want to pay us both to do it? I'm sure we would happily do it. What was the question?
Can you put people into a king's move with your feet?
No, but I can kick you upside your head pretty fast.
He can. He's fast with his feet. Very fast. You just answered that. The #1 person you wanted to meet, dead or alive.
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't? Dead or alive?
Yeah, so...
That tells you I was going off in my head while he was talking.
I'd like to meet The Rock. I actually saw that he posted about his new show, Red Notice. It's going to be released on Netflix. It's going to be the biggest movie on Netflix. I actually auditioned for a Russian prison guard for that movie. I didn't get it. I wish I would have. I wish I had $1 million, but it would have been cool had I got that. I'd like to meet The Rock just because he seems like a cool guy, and his story is inspirational, but I also like to see how big I am next to him. Are we the same size? Is he bigger than me, taller than me, shorter than me? I'd just like to see how I stack up. Dead. Who would I want to meet that has passed away?
I want to meet Aquaman.
I'm going to slap shit out of her. I don't know. I'm sitting there thinking. I'm going to tell you what was weird just then. So I thought about that, and I thought Andre the Giant, just because it came to me. But then it made me think about my dad and how much of a fan he was of John Wayne.
Oh, John Wayne, my grandfather too. My dad too.
That would be someone to be cool because I know what something like that would mean to my dad. See, that's the thing. All of this and what we're doing now, like my father passed away in 2008, and I'd already won a world title, but then I'd won a bunch of national titles. But my dad didn't get to see me, accomplish the stuff that I have accomplished now. So I know he's looking down on me. He's happy because he would love, both of our fathers would love this tour that we're doing. Both of our fathers love to travel. And I know they're looking down as happy that we get to do this. So, yeah. But I don't know what made me think about that somehow.
That's absolutely awesome. Momoa.
Michael, greater than Momoa.
Our all-time...
The dude's pretty cool. I mean, from what I've seen, it'd be cool to meet him. I know my wife, you know, he's got a crush on him, which is I don't understand that shit at all. But yeah.
You should do Big Man Parker with Juji.
Parkour. Yeah. You did see the hamstring, right? You did see the hamstring. Yeah. Now, go back on our channel and watch the challenge video we did at the Monster Factory. I thought we did some fun stuff there. The box jumps and the running up the stairs and the 300-pound sandbag, all that stuff was fun. Yeah. But yeah, so the Jason Momoa thing. Remember, Homeboy said he'll talk to the dude and find out where he's at.
I know this. I'm holding on to that.
There's a very good chance that one of our partners, you know, the Femme Magazine, Willie, might be able to hook that up to where we get to do a meet and greet with him.
Because he's a rock climber, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I will start rock climbing today, you know?
How am I meeting Jessica Alba, though? I mean,
I don't even care.
You hear that? She doesn't care if I meet Jessica Alba.
I don't care.
So if I go hang out with her or something, she's not mad.
Well, there is the 50% off plan.
Oh, I don't like the 50% off plan sucks.
Did you ever meet Gary Goodrich? Levi?
Oh yeah, 1993 World Championships in Edmonton, the one I was talking about earlier. 95 Yukon Jacks in South Street Seaport, New York. 1993 Nags Head Beach, North Carolina, Great American Shootout where they didn't pay out.
Jose Marquez would like to meet the founding fathers of America. One of the cool things that we did while we were in Albany, New York, just outside of Albany, is we got to the tiny little hike that we did. We walked up to where George Washington brought the guns, the arms, to the soldiers there so that they could then go on and win our independence.
There you go. That was pretty cool. It's like this. We believe that this rock is where this So that was pretty cool. It was pretty neat.
Did you ever watch Jessica Alba in Dark Angel?
I don't think I did. I mean, we saw it. What's that funny ass movie where the dude, whoever he sleeps with, the next one gets married?
Oh, Jason Wheeler. We haven't been to South Carolina yet.
No, we'll be driving. And we don't have a scheduled stop. We're just driving from North Carolina down to Savannah. There was that dude, the ginger. He's a guy on Instagram and YouTube. He's got a big following. I'm supposed to message him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got like 700,000 subs and followers or something. I'm supposed to message him.
The Ginger Billy?
Ginger Billy.
Ginger Billy!
Yeah. So he's like,
awesome.
Yeah, we could do something. But, I mean, he's going to be going on tour soon. But yeah, damn it, I need to message him. Do we have time?
Do it. I was wondering what is the difference between having the arm wrestling table elbow pads aligned or having them standard offset? And can the handles be 34 inches apart? Opinion of the Freedom Table.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what the standard size are. I just know when I first started arm wrestling, elbow pads were straight across, or lips, like a circle with their lip cup type deal. And then at one time they switched them to staggered pads. And they said it was less likely to get injured or something. So
Eric, thank you. He said this monster over Jessica Alba every day.
Yeah, Ms. Monster's awesome.
Goku Black. Who's better, Alexia Vovoda or Chris Evans in looks? Ask your wife, Monster LOL. There's a reason I want to know. Who's Chris Evans?
I think he's the dude who played the American Captain America.
Those aren't my kind.
Yeah.
You know, I like Jason Momoa, and the Jason Momoa that I like, I keep saying Aquaman, wasn't really Aquaman. He was in Game of Thrones.
When he was with Khaleesi.
When he was with Khaleesi.
She likes the character they play more than the guy. I mean, the guy's a handsome dude, you know, and he's got a decent build on him, but did you shake your head again?
I was agreeing with you.
But she likes the characters a lot. But tell them how that worked before you met me. You had different characters that you liked, and you thought they were this and that, and then you're like, oh, that's...
Okay. I'm gonna get to that. I just want to answer Mark J. Sketchiest camp that we've had so far was when it wasn't really sketchy. It was just staying.
The RV. I mean, when we stayed at the truck stop. Just because it was so tight, we couldn't sleep comfortably because we thought they might like tear our slide off and they pulled out or knock off our mirror.
And have you boondocked? Really do you know this man?
She's saying I'm cheap.
He's so cheap. This man, but he's also using our sponsors' money.
So I'm not just going to frivolously spend it. I'm going to
what is it called? Responsibly.
Yeah.
He's making it really stretch. That's why we can stretch this thing out right into 6 months. So we have boondocked every night except for one. How many nights were we in Albany?
2.
2 nights there. 1 night at Jerry's.
2 nights, so 5.
5 nights.
Yeah, 2 campsites.
So 7 nights or 6 nights, 6 or 7 nights we have been
No practice, no power, no, I mean, nothing other than generator.
Nothing other than a generator. So, and none of you told me about this odor thing.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's an upcoming video. Okay. But anyways, we've got to get off to feed the dogs, walk the dogs, and go on to Washington, D.C. Yeah, my mom passed away. It was really hard because I was 12 and now I'm 19 and still struggling. How did you process it? Pierre Hostin, did you tell him I lost my father too?
Yeah, I didn't say that you did, but I just kind of insinuated.
I lost my father when the day before I turned 27. He was also killed in a car accident.
We lost both of us lost our fathers in car wrecks.
And so that was 21 years ago. Yeah, 21 years ago, and it's still hard.
Yeah, I mean, loss is never easy.
Still hard.
You just gotta make them proud. You know what I mean?
Levi Varnes, when will you guys meet up with Eric Bugenhagen?
I thought that it might be with Juji, but I spoke to Juji today and he said it was just going to be us. So
Who's Eric Bugenhagen?
one of the guys that he collabs with.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys for the great live. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, 60 Switcheroo. And thank you guys for moderating. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Monster Watch Dark Angel. You'll thank me another time. Peon.
That's a
Thank
Jessica
you.
album.
Hey, Michael, you're a ginger? No, he's not. And can Chafee beat Levon? We believe he can. Jesse Knight, we believe there's
I think he's got a good chance.
there is a good chance. We like his chances. So anyways, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember to share to your social media feeds. Help our numbers to grow. And once we get to 100,000, there's going to be a big giveaway. We'll announce it next week.
I really think it's going to be something a lot of
So
people
be watching for that live. Be sure that you're subscribed and you've clicked your bell for notifications.
And go check out Rebecca
Personal
Todd,
lesson.
My Life with a Monster, for some other cool content that we'll be releasing.
Thank you guys. Talk to
Appreciate
you
the
later.
support. Take care.